Hi, I'm Chris. I use they, them pronouns, and I'm delighted to welcome you to Fracture. I'll be your Dungeon Master tonight. Fracture is an experiment for us, our first long-running campaign. 5 new adventurers are flung into a strange new world, lost in the plains, and I can't wait to share all of the strange new things they discover with you. This is our first long-running campaign, so if you're looking for recaps of what's already happened, there should be a link in chat now to our YouTube channel, where there will be a full recap playlist. For those who are new to Dungeons & Dragons, everyone here is playing fantasy characters in a fantasy universe. They all have their own unique characters with character sheets that tell them who they are, what they can do. They mostly roll 20-sided dice to see how well they do things, with 20s being good and 1s being hilariously bad. But otherwise, we are improvising, telling stories with each other, and we hope you'll join us for the ride. When they play all their characters, I play the rest of the world, so I'll be playing every single person they encounter, all of the strange things that we've built into this strange new world that Fracture has to offer. Before we get too deeply stuck in, please meet all of our players, and let's have a word from our sponsors as well.
Hi, I'm Emma. I use the pronouns Em or Emma, and I'm playing Astariel. He goes by Astor or Astel and uses any pronoun. Astel is a bit of a chaotic wizard. He's not very good at studying. He doesn't like it. He likes a lion. And we're going to see how well he copes with the events of Fracture.
Hi, my name is Tom. I use he, him pronouns, as does, Wisdom Din. What about me? I'm 5 foot. Some people call me the tiny tiefling because of that. I like studying medicine. My mum's a medic. So I wasn't always a tiefling. There is a family curse on my head and a voice in the sword that I have with me at all times. But I'm going to go to school to learn how to get rid of that, so everything's going to be fine. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Ed. I will be playing Vuk Kronogorak, who is a Loxodon cleric of nature, uses he, him pronouns, is the first of his tribe to come to Stonywing Hall to attempt to become the mightiest cleric that the world has ever seen. He is a mighty arrangement with a mighty mace and a skin of slate, worships Sylvanus and with violet eyes.
Hi, I'm Lola, pronouns they, them, and I am playing Atlas, wise young Thembo of the woods, the Greenwood Grove to be exact.
Hi, I'm Rebecca. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm playing Cleo, who also uses she, her pronouns. Cleo is an Earth Genasi monk. She's rather shy and not particularly good at talking to people, and she's just left home for the first time, equipped with a giant warhammer and the blessing of her adoring family, obviously, to go off and see if she can have a few adventures.
We are delighted to be sponsored by Hero Forge. Hero Forge offers fully customizable tabletop minis with dozens of fantasy species and thousands of parts to choose from. You can see all of the minis that we designed for this stream in the overlay, and they animate when we enter the combat, so look out for that. Hero Forge are fantastic, so do check out the Pro membership where you can get premium access to features ahead of time, and beta access to things, and all sorts of cool stuff that just makes your life a lot easier. And you can check them out at heroforge.com.
We are delighted to be sponsored by Ultra Pro. They make accessories for D&D, Magic the Gathering, and more. My favourite part of the collection are their figurines of adorable power. Here is their gazer. They also make other things such as deck boxes if you play Magic the Gathering. You can find all of Ultra Pro stuff at ultrapro.com.
Hey friends, check out our new sponsor, Phoenix Dice, for a carefully curated menagerie of click-clack math rocks for your delectation. Check out their entire selection at phoenixdice.com, and just so you know, Phoenix Dice are all about living gloriously in the worlds of tabletop games and sustainably in this one, which means their dice are working to be recycled, their packaging is recycled, the dice are made of sustainable materials. It's all great stuff. You should definitely get involved. You can also join us today in chat with a chance to be in a raffle and win some Phoenix Dice of your own. Just put !dice into chat and you'll be in with a chance to win.
We are proud to be sponsored by Alchemy RPG. Reimagine your gaming experience with alchemy. They're focused on creating immersive, cinematic experiences everywhere you interact with tabletop role-playing games. Playing a game, creating a world, streaming, watching live games, discovering new content. Look at all the cool stuff that they are doing there. You can use environmental motion art, scene-based music, seamless character management to run your games over the internet, with upcoming features including homebrew content, streaming overlays, and spectator mode. So go and check out alchemyrpg.com.
We're delighted to be supported by Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, a Dungeons & Dragons strategy video game that brings together D&D characters from novels, adventures, and multiple live streams into a single grand adventure. Select your heroes and formation and battle through waves of monsters for free on PC, phone, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. You can pop exclamation code into chat for a free Electrum chest.
We're delighted to be supported by Neverwinter. In Neverwinter, explore and defend one of the most beautiful cities from Dungeons & Dragons' Forgotten Realms campaign setting as it rises from the ashes of destruction. Epic stories, action combat, and classic role-playing await those heroes courageous enough to enter the fantastic world of Neverwinter. Neverwinter is completely free to play, so set yourself up an account today and pop !NW gift into chat for a link to a free gift.
Check out our wonderful supporters, Elderwood Academy, who make beautiful bespoke gaming-themed gear, including hex chest dice boxes, spellbook deck boxes disguised as bespoke ancient arcane tomes, and scroll and codex dice tower and rolling tray pairings. Make your own with their online designer at elderwoodacademy.com.
Check out our supporters at D&D Beyond, your guide to digital D&D. Make character sheets online, share them in a campaign, and track all of those tasty little stats in one easy place. You can use the Beyond app to track your characters on the go. You can also use their encounter tracker and archive monsters to run any smooth combat thing. You know what I'm saying? You're a DM, you've done this before. You know D&D Beyond is the place to go. You can also check out our character sheets and exclamation point characters in Twitch chat below.
This stream will run for 3 hours, and there will be roughly a 5 to 10 minute break somewhere towards the middle. We run shows on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays at 6 p.m. Greenwich Meridian / British Summertime, which is 10 a.m. Pacific Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. in mainland Britain, and 2 a.m. Tuesday mornings in Japan and parts of Australia. On Mondays, we run TTRPG streams. These can be one-shots, 4, 6, 8, or even 12 weeks long. You can always find our latest schedule at twitch.tv/rolltogetherrpg/schedule. On Tuesdays, we have our ongoing campaign, Fracture. And on Fridays, we have our talk show, Talk Together, and Talking is a Free Action, which lasts for 1 hour.
We are Roll Together RPG on all socials, so find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and even TikTok. Links in chat.
Thank you to our D20 Club on Patreon. You can find a link in chat. Help us make our shows from just £1, $1, or $1 gold piece, and unlock more tiers by joining. Our D20 Club are fab. They've created a fan Discord for us. They've also made a wiki page for Roll Together. You can find that at rolltogether.fandom.com.
Welcome to our podcast listeners. If you also would like to listen to us via podcast, you can search Roll Together RPG on your favourite podcast provider. If we're not there, let us know and we will add ourselves to that list.
Finally, we play with a diverse group of players who play a diverse set of characters with wide-ranging sexual and gender identities. Our tables are trans and GNC positive, and we encourage and champion trans and GNC players in our games. The DM and players may portray characters that are of a different gender to their own. And while we aim to avoid misgendering, we do acknowledge that it might happen. We have a company policy in place for correction, but please feel free to let us know if you think one has been missed. We play safe games at safe tables. !safety in chat will show you what we do, the TTRPG safety toolkit, as well as content warnings if you're looking to avoid certain topics. Grand. Right, here we go. Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode, 17?
Getting long.
It? I don't know.
Say it with
Could be.
confidence.
Yeah.
No. I can't say, I can't not say with confidence and then go, I know what it is confidently when it's clearly bullshit, because that's just, I mean, I could, but that would be really disingenuous.
We don't know where we are. Send help.
I just looked. It's episode 17. So yes, hello everyone. Welcome to episode 17 of Fracture. Yes, we are the youth of the nation.
No, don't.
We are the youth of the nation.
That was a shame.
I'm sorry.
No, not your
I'm in
fault.
my 30s. I remember the songs.
Yeah,
from
me
the
too.
90s.
Me too.
Every song from that
Era, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Hello, everyone. The party are in a lovely city where combat never happens. They are. It's called Ulan. It's got a jellyfish living in the middle of it. They're still on they're still in the realm of Kolharth. Kolharth being the plane that this whole universe is in. That doesn't appear to have any other planes attached to it. It appears to be a single planed universe, sort of flat surface. And
Just the one plane.
Flatland.
Actually, no, that's two. It doesn't matter. And then. Perspective anyway. And the party have met various people around the city, important nobles and important merchants and high priests. They also had got very drunk and didn't quite share a snog. Well, someone got a snog, but it was...
This is probably
No, but the people that we were rooting for to share a snog did not.
Hey, I want Asta to get their kisses in.
You tell me we don't.
Someone has to.
Are we saying we don't want Ashley to get some casual? Because seriously, like that's the thing. Anyway,
No, that's perfectly fine. It's just that we're all rooting for, well,
for some other people to root.
Are we? Please say more.
Obviously, Rebecca's still not back, but that's good because Rebecca's not back because I've been allowed to say they've had a baby. Yay! Was born. By the time this comes out, a couple months ago. But yeah, so Rebecca's will be joining us again once.
Not hopefully, she's definitely been born.
Oh no, but hopefully she...
Yeah.
I will remove that idea from the whole thing. Sorry.
Rebecca will be rejoining us when she feels able to, and that's perfectly grand. But in the meantime, best wishes, obviously, from all of us. In the meantime, Nat has joined us. Keita has joined us. Friend of the party. Well, friend of one of the big NPCs the party seems to be working with for, sort of. Who's definitely fine. Everything's fine.
We're not friends yet, but we've had big hugs.
Yeah.
Oh no. As far as Atlas is concerned, we are friends.
Oh, great. Okay.
Atlas has the brain the size of a pea.
Rude. True but rude.
Atlas is the best of us. Do not diss
Exactly.
Atlas.
The kindest, dimmest thembo ever. Yes, it's true. Yeah. Anyway, the party had a sort of longish coffee with one of the most important merchants in the city, a lady called Bud Devanine, and she has arranged for two of the merchants. Yes.
Was the bit that happened afterwards, all of this sitting down and eating stale sandwiches, etc., was that a short rest? Potentially for those of us who maybe spent a second level spell on something that was completely irrelevant and nobody could just get it back.
Very good role playing, but not.
I will allow.
Thank you.
That was a short rest.
Well done.
Get it back on a short rest.
Recovery.
I get once per day I can recover some spell slots. Not very many.
Anyway, Lady Devanine arranged for some other important merchants to be there, two of which, Aizen Padanel and Mern Stern. Yep, I did that to myself. Mern Stern.
That was the little sausage dog.
That was a little sausage dog person, that's right. They appear to have bought a silver key at some kind of auction, and we're going to reveal more to you, maybe another chance for you to investigate more about these silver keys you're also desperate to find out more about, which is your only ticket home. And at the same time, you are now being joined by Zelny Kynamalm. That's Zelny Kynamalm.
Did you know that Malm is one of the sets of drawers from IKEA?
Yeah, we have some.
We also have some. Yeah.
Most people do.
Let's open up this character and see what's
have the
inside.
Yeah.
Dots over the top.
Yeah. Kynamalm. Anyway, Zelny Kynamalm appears to be something of a history buff, and he has offered to look into, especially when it comes to silver, not especially silver keys, but has more information about an Archon who isn't part of all of this big war mess that's going on. Maybe someone who you might be able to approach for more information and help. So he's going to try and find that for you as well.
Great.
You also met High Priest Porg and were horrified by the bestiality that began this world. You're welcome.
All of those memories just come
made me
flooding
have
back.
thoughts.
It's lovely.
It just makes me think now that it's like, oh, are we gonna meet the Archons and go, so which group did you father? Like, or parent? Like, which one did you make?
All the swans.
Opening, complete stranger. Nice to meet you. My name's Harris.
Anyway.
Obviously, we wouldn't be saying that, but just thinking it.
You can think
Oh,
of
you
what
won't.
Yeah, I think that's all the important stuff. Yeah, you were heading out with Zelny to... you rolled an investigation check, Asta, and realised that Bud is probably not alive.
It wasn't probably. It was like, Bud is definitely not alive, and none of the servants in this house are alive either. No. Which is why they're serving stale sandwiches, which, again, logically doesn't make sense because they would have had to buy all the ingredients fresh, but it doesn't matter.
Logic is not the only way.
They're really good at hiding it. Kida's not like the most perceptive, but the passive perception of 14, you'd think.
You'd thought you would
really
have.
I guess if we're imagining that, given the relationship that Kida clearly has with Bud, maybe Kida visits often, possibly also eats there often, so they get in food reasonably often.
Sweet little
But can't tell what it's on.
Covering Chris's ass there, Lola.
No, not at all. I'm going to phrase the answer to this in a series of questions. And what did I make you roll?
What?
What did I make you roll to work out that she was dead?
Investigation.
Thank
because
you.
I'm looking at whether people's chests are rising or not.
Exactly. Nat, what is Kida's investigation modifier?
It's passive is 12. Investigation modifier is 2.
I rest my case. Anyway.
Wow. If only all disputes could be finished so quickly.
Numbers! Science! Anyway.
Right, yeah, exactly.
I've got a bigger modifier than you, so I am right.
This is the, yeah.
Maths saves the day. Anyway, you were leaving the Devonine Manor, which, as described, is very ornate, picturesque, like a townhouse in Richmond, but in the park. So,
Incredibly a London-specific reference.
Chatsworth?
For anyone in America, people in Richmond usually have 2 cars. One of them is a Land Rover, usually.
That's far more
big old
specific.
generalisation for Richmond, I think. Yeah.
Wow. Rich people, big brownstone house, but like without anything else around them.
Brownstone's also a very UK reference I have found in the past, but it doesn't matter. It's an it's a big old manor house, and it's got well-tended gardens and. Ostrich fucking
peacock rats. Ostrich rats.
It's got peacock rats. I just forgot until just now.
Those are alive.
Yeah, they seem to be alive. But they wish they weren't.
Zombie! Oh my god, zombie peacock rats would be an astonishing idea.
They're not zombies. They're definitely fine.
Okay, cool. As long as one thing around here is.
Yeah. You're departing this house. Please leave. Zelny will guide you towards the exit. Kida, you know where you're going. You've probably been to the Kinamal Manor before as well. It's because Zelny and Bud are good friends, and you probably would have ferried messages and so back and forth, so you know the way to go. But Zelny's also leading, so you don't need to be on it.
This way. Everyone.
Exactly. You know that it's through one of the wooded park areas in this space. I will remind you, because I think last time we had a certain amount of sort of eliding over it because of talking about bestiality for too long. Hap stayed at the temple and said, when you're ready to go, let me know and I'll happily come with. Like, I'm excited, this is good, but I like hanging with my high priest Bud. And
father, we think it's father.
There was a sort of father-like vibe. Thank you.
Hap is not a turtle.
No.
But adopted family.
No, we've established that, but because
just slightly frog-like, big bug eyes.
Yeah.
Clearly made by the same Archon who had a thing for swamp animals.
Yeah, that's how it works. Yeah. One Archon, fathered everything.
I mean, because Karena's brother's
that peacock rats. There aren't any peacock rat people. No,
I haven't seen any peacock rat people yet, and thank the Lord. Focus, you assholes! Focus.
Too far.
You know what our next guest player is going to play now.
Challenge accepted. Okay.
Yes.
What was I saying?
Especially if it's G.
We'll walk you through a park.
Priff was what I was thinking of, sorry. Priff came with you and was with you throughout that entire conversation in the manor, but didn't say anything because Priff, like Kida, knows Bud and is sort of happy to go along with this. As you are leaving, Priff will turn to you all and go, if it's more research that you're doing, that's great, but it's not really me. I should probably go and tell Karenna what's going on. And let's start getting the ship ready because it sounds like we might have places to go soonish.
Yeah, and if you can acquire the monies from the last shipment, that would be really helpful because we're short of the cash.
Do you need money now?
Yes.
You asked about money quite a few times.
Well, we the only person who had money was Cleo, and Cleo has abandoned us. So
she hasn't abandoned us. She's just gone off on another quest. It's fine. People don't just leave.
Also, we really need to make some money so we can pay Cleo back for all the money we already borrowed from Cleo.
Yes. Very true.
I'm not suggesting we're entirely focused on money, but it's quite a high priority.
Do you want to...
We did buy a lot of donuts.
All right. Sorry, Kida. Priff will give 10 gold to the 4 characters who are not Kida.
Let Kida have some pocket money.
10 gold
Kida's
each.
already getting pocket money.
To be fair, Kida probably already has.
Yeah, Kida's
money,
quite wealthy.
Yeah. So actually, we don't need. We can just borrow from Kida.
Wow.
Kida buys boots.
That'll I am to you. Hugs and money.
All right, so every time we bring in a new guest character, they have to be rich, and that's fine.
Just keep getting all the money from them.
All right, but Priff will give each of you 10 gold and go, well, I mean, take that as a down, but we'll get a lot more from the shipment, and that is, of course, shared amongst all of us, so I'll arrange all of that with Grudge as well, that's fine.
And then we've got to go back to... That's what we're doing, isn't it, right? We've got to go back to Darvax and negotiate a treaty. Is that what we agreed to?
No, we didn't agree to that.
Okay.
Well, hang on, we could still do that if
We
we
want us to do that, but I thought we wanted to keep chasing down keys and lost archons and...
Can we do both?
Yeah, it might be a good idea to go back and see what's happening with Darvax now.
I said, as long as we're working towards the greater goal, Priff gives you all a sort of like...
Okay.
Yeah, let's make a plan when we get back to the ship, and then we can all decide what we want to do.
Great.
We probably do need to talk to Darvax at some point, but it might be easier if we're trading something.
I mean, I do think I've got a spell in my book that when I get a bit stronger, I might be able to cast, which would let us talk to Darvax over a great distance. So I just don't know when or how much power it's going to take because everything's... I can't really read them very well. Mum wrote them down. They're quite hard to interpret.
Oh. You just need time and possibly to beat up some rats first, and then
Another couple of sleeps.
Kill some goblins.
You see a goblin garden and like, oh.
There are no goblins in this world. I'm sorry. I wish there were. But there are not. Right. Well, this sounds like a plan. I'll keep Karenna and Grudge in the loop and sort out the money situation, looking at Asta, obviously, and then if we all reconvene at the ship at some point next day or two, then after you've got your notes and you've done a bit of investigating, we can collate everything and see what we do next.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Sorry, Kid, didn't mean to exclude you.
No, it's fine.
Kida's not in the circle.
Yeah, but Priff has a weird, Priff doesn't... I don't think Priff knows Kida very well, but also Priff and Kida are more similar than Priff and the rest of you, so it's sort of about, I get where you're coming from kind of weird vibe coming off Priff, I'm going to go now. Awkwardly, like Priff's a large heron-like person and will flap massive wings and suddenly...
Does Priff know that Bud and everyone else in the house is dead?
Priff gave no impression that they did. You didn't ask.
I wouldn't... Etilus wouldn't have been looking for it.
Priff didn't have like a... there was no reveal anyway, so it would have been obvious.
Well, no, obviously, yeah.
I will remind you that Priff is quite smart. And as I intimated earlier, smarts will let you see if people are dead or not seeing, because rules of the game. Anyway.
It's because you've got to give me something to do with my passive investigation, or I'll...
Shut up.
Wow, episode 17.
Anyway, Sally will... Well, if you're all sorted, we could go into the manor.
I'm sorry, we're going to the where?
The manor.
The manor.
Kind of manor. It's a bit less grand than gestures back at Devonine Manor, but I have all my notes and.
Oh, don't put yourself down, Zelny. It's still pretty fancy.
Well, it's very kind of you to say, Keela, but it's more a sort of domicile than I don't really have guests often. So,
Well, looking forward to seeing it. Where exactly is it?
Well, sort of points at a sort of copsey, woodlandy thing that's clearly like, oh look, an artificial wood, but also it looks a little bit more overgrown, like no one's tending it. You know?
What? Could it be growing fruit? Is this the solution?
Roll me a perception check.
Oh, okay.
Have we solved the problem?
I'm so pleased you've all joined in on my quest to make this place sustainable.
I didn't know I was running a farming sim.
It's going to be like Harvest Moon. Whoever will we date?
You never know you're running a farming sim until suddenly you realise you're in one.
I mean,
Or a fishing minigame. Yeah.
Oh God, that's fair because they're all games that I fucking hate playing. Oh. Like, what's the point? I do it all so that tomorrow I can do it all again. What was the value?
You have brains that need repetition.
It's like you have a job. Why do you need a fictional job?
What'd you get,
Hang on. No.
That was...
You love Borderlands, and Borderlands, your fictional job is shooting people. So you're still doing a job.
But there's no fishing minigame.
I shoot things in their head and big action sequences happen. It's great. Anyway, Ed, go.
Sorry, I got a 12. Is there any possibility I could have an advantage to do with smell?
Your sense of smell is now starting to deaden to such a point that you don't get any special advantages. I'm going to say from this roll on, because I'm mercurial and harsh, that your keen scent is now gone.
Non-keen, yeah, that's fine.
Because
I may still ask for it.
I have ruined it.
I may still ask for it. I think it's perfectly reasonable for it not to be there. Also, I may just forget about it from now, which will be fine.
With a 12, some of the trees are fruiting, but they are not... it's not like someone's planted a series of apple trees and, oh, look, they're all fruiting at time. It looks a bit more higgledy-piggledy. It's a bit more like, and I know I keep referencing it, Richmond Park, more like Richmond Park. So it's a bit more like, there's an effort to go, look, it's unbespoiled, but clearly fake.
Not actually, yeah. They can't harvest. This isn't an orchard.
More like Hyde Park, I suppose. But yes, yeah. Anyway, the path is in front of you. There is a path through the wooded area. It looks like it's been, gravelled. Like someone's made an effort to make it like a walking route. There are people around walking along it, having gentle perambulations. They all look to be relatively wealthy.
Nice.
Just while we're walking, Kida will sort of be looking like she's thinking over something and then sort of eyeing up the lot of you and will eventually sort of... So, you know how before you said you had a skyship?
Hmm.
That's the one that Prif's on, right?
Yes.
Prif suggested that you were going to be heading out pretty soon. Do you think that you're just sort of here very quickly and then scooting away, or do you think this little quest to find your key stuff is going to sort of come here and then on the ship and then back here and then...
Well, we don't really know because we haven't sort of done any of it yet. We've only gone from one place to this place.
No, fair.
So,
I mean, it's been very fleshed out, so part of me thinks we probably will be back. Also, if we're going to do trades with people here, then I guess we'll have to go find things, then bring them back. Otherwise, it's not really trade, is it? It's just sort of...
all the
going
places
in a
we've been,
line.
this seems to be the place that has the most people with we don't know if there's other towns out there. This is literally, we've been to...
Not yet.
Kida, roll me a history check.
Oh, sure.
Ooh, this is going to be useful.
12.
There are other towns, but you don't know much about them. Why would you? Here's great.
Yeah. I mean, of course there are other places, because where would all the other skyships be trading with?
Yes, well, exactly.
What's it like?
We just haven't been there yet.
The ship?
Yeah, like flying around on one.
Sometimes terrifying.
Quite tight, sort of packed in, but it seems to be all right.
quite a lot of like dirt and like the engine froze out. So we spend a lot of our time cleaning. We've actually got like a little court that we hang out on, but then it gets covered in dirt. It's
I mean, you're welcome to come look at it if you'd like.
Yeah, please.
You can meet Karenna. Karenna's great.
Karenna's great, yeah.
I mean that. I mean, if it's not a big trouble for all of you lot, that'd be. I've always wanted to. They sounded so exciting, with the stories you hear about people sort of sailing through the skies, swashbuckling adventures.
That's less fun than it is in the stories, but it's still quite fun.
Oh, I don't know. Lovely childhood, swanning around on ships and swinging on ropes. It was great. Marvelous stuff.
We're possibly slightly scarred by the fact that the last thing we did on the ship was watch Islam, Vuk, and Cleo nearly die. So,
we weren't on the ship at that time.
That's true.
I almost fell down the stairs while I was unconscious, and then actually we had to try and fix the balloon using a sticky plaster. So it's all sort of living on your toes and
living on the edge.
It is very romantic. I mean, obviously, some people might find romance on a ship deliberately not looking at Uslam.
I look at fuck.
Zelny was quietly go, yes, and that's all you get.
Zelny got their kisses the ship in front of the whales.
It's not all like
the whales can't be romantic for Atlas anymore. They're just sad.
Oh, yeah.
You're saying romantics can't be sad?
Oh, easily.
I mean, it's not like I feel like it's not the kind of moment you want to have when like you're just there and well, at least one of you can be like, oh, where is God? Where is God? We're really sad.
Where is God?
The other person oblivious, but you're just like.
I'm sorry, Nat, you were saying.
No, it's fine.
This has opened up a lot of feelings, I think, around all of this stuff.
You're just looking quite disappointed, actually.
No, okay. No, it is. I mean, we fought pirates. And then that.
And then they killed our
pirate
captain.
Came back and killed our captain, but
threw them off a cliff.
Threw them into the below.
Well, no, they threw them off an island.
But we also
potato. I mean, the side of an island is sort of a cliff. It depends how you define a cliff, I suppose.
They were going to be dead at the end of it. Whatever.
We also got to solve some puzzles in a church to get some magic crystals. That was fun.
That sounds fun. That's like proper adventure stuff.
Yeah, the staircase twisted up out of the floor. It was very
no way
picturesque.
Yes. I actually, now you say it, looking back on it all, it is quite exciting. I mean, just when you're in the middle of it, it's a bit scary. That's all.
You're like
we've done some cool stuff.
Proper like sky pirates, right? Now?
No.
I never thought of it like that, but yes, I think that. Well, do we think we're not?
Sky freelancers.
Privateers. Pirates.
We're not pirates.
Privateers.
We would be quite uncomfortable with us describing ourselves as pirates, maybe.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. No. Sure.
We have this letter that says everything is fine, so we can rob whoever we like.
Okay, we're not
Don't
robbing
have that.
anyone,
That's
though.
Tom being silly.
How dare you?
Just so everyone knows.
But we're not robbing anyone.
That was
We're trading. This.
Sure.
We're just sky merchants.
We did rob that temple.
We did rob that
Yes.
temple.
Nat, can you ask them in that accent if they're gentlemen pirates, please?
So are you gentlemen pirates?
Yes.
That fell flat, didn't it?
Oh, no, it was good. I loved it. I was real happy. Watch our flag means death. Cool. Right.
Still going to work out for Steve, don't you worry. It's good times.
We'll be fine.
Season 2. We need season 2.
We need season 2. Also, I don't care about Steve. I care about Blackbeard. Okay. So Steve is a wet blanket. Blackbeard is awesome.
No.
You turn, to the left, but it's arbitrary, off the path, and there is a sort of like a really like classic dilapidated, slightly like horror movie sign that says Kinemel Manor and an arrow pointing on this really not very well kept path into the woodland.
Is this the last house on the left? Is that what you're saying?
Kinda.
Is the sign creaking?
Yeah. Okay, this is normal and fine.
This is fine.
It'll be fine. Yeah, no, there's no problem. No problem at all.
Muslim's hope to get fresh sandwiches slowly dwindles down. It's like,
Well, just through here. Keep to the path.
Why? What happens if you don't keep to the path?
You get lost.
But I can hear all of you.
And you won't get lost.
I can trumpet.
There's also hard of hearing. It can be problematic.
I can trumpet.
What? There we go.
Very good.
Continuing down the path, which you have to go on single file, but you will snake your way around sort of...
Sorry, Chris, are you asking us for a marching order?
No.
Are we going to get to fight something?
Not necessarily.
Not yet.
Certainly off you go on like this.
trees.
Stop belaboring the trees.
No, I'm rolling now.
Should we just ignore all pretense of storytelling and just roll some numbers and just say numbers at each other?
That dear person from earlier just comes running at us. We're like, oh, no.
Is anyone rolling an active perception check, or would you like to use your passives?
Passive.
Right.
Passive.
Right.
Passive.
Right.
Passive.
Right.
I will have a look because my passive's shit. So,
May as well give it a try.
Sure.
it's better. It's a 15.
Great. What's everyone's passives?
15.
14, I think.
Great. 14, 14,
11.
15, 15, 11. Asta, as you walk in single file, listening out, you hear the creak of the trees in the wind. It's about mid-afternoon by this point. And you can hear some birds.
Right.
Some snuffling in the undergrowth. Might be a badger.
It's quite nice to hear birdsong, actually. It's been quite a long time.
Yeah.
They had to be, what's it called? Artificially introduced. Those, yeah.
I love this character. He just doesn't finish sentences. It's wonderful.
It's based on a person I know.
Oh, absolutely. I have no doubt.
Well, I'm glad they did artificially introduce the birds because they're very pleasing.
Yes, it was a
Very enjoyable.
complicated animal husbandry thing.
Sounds beyond me.
It sounds very much like the beginning of this world.
I was going to say, as soon as you say animal husbandry, I'm like,
God damn it! Up ahead of you, you can see there's nothing affects you on this path. Up ahead of you, you can see that there's a building coming into view. It's definitely a manor in the style of the Devonine Manor, but it looks
older.
A lot of it looks to be shuttered windows, and most of it looks to be pretty much abandoned. It's like there's no staff cleaning it, and there's no fence. It's just like a house slap bang in the middle of this area. It looks like the area around it used to be a bit clearer, and there's like you can see where like well-tended bushes used to be, and then they got overgrown, and it looks like it's not really been looked after or dealt with in, I don't know, about 40 years.
Right.
Yes. There we go. There's the old homestead.
It's lovely.
It's looking lovely. Absolutely lovely.
very natural,
lovely.
yes.
Very, yes.
Thank you. Sadly, all of the young people decided to leave, so no one to look after it and keep it, and never really had a head for money, so...
Shame. How many young people were
How
there?
does he not have a head for money and yet he's a collector?
He keeps buying things.
He's not a collector, he's a historian.
Oh, okay.
He's just a nerd.
So he collects books then?
Yeah.
Doesn't pay well being a historian.
Or a book collector.
Oh, well, yeah. So,
But he's the head of the Kinemel family.
yes, he is. Which
Well,
you've not
you're an
seen.
import and export family.
You've not seen any shops with their name on it, just to be clear.
But they do import and export, which is what you said. Like,
yes.
What exactly do you import-export?
Well, my child is primarily interested in weapons and that sort of thing, so the market's a bit specific.
Your child?
Yes,
Yeah, that's what I was going
I'm not very involved.
Oh, right. And they don't help keep the manor?
They think it's a bit. I think it's a bit old-fashioned to keep a
Right, okay.
thing like this. So they've got a place down in the warehouses, and
And they sell weapons.
Yes.
Cool.
I get enough to look after me and yeah. Good. All right,
So
living.
you're sort of like a figurehead.
Yeah, I suppose you could put it that way. The man of notoriety. I was a very adventurous character in my youth, and
very good to know. How did you?
Dashing with a sword and all that.
Yes. Well, did you go to far-flung places? Did you find out?
Yes, travelled all over. Travelled the islands as they were being established, and I met lots of people, got lots of books, and
Your favourite island to visit? What is your favourite island to visit?
Well, there's
Is
one.
there any you would recommend to us?
Yes, I can. Well, yeah, there's one. You can't see it. It's that way. And if you go, it's lovely. It's a water island, and somehow it's the water sort of floats, and so there's lots of things that live inside it. It's all very
amazing.
It's fascinating stuff.
Very cool.
Good for the skin as well.
Water? Do you have to go to the specific water island for the water to be good for you? Is it specific water?
Yes.
It's specific water.
Yeah, water bizarrely makes your skin drier.
Does it?
Dries you out, takes the oil off.
Apart from the special water in this water bubble planet.
Yes.
Right.
Hydrate everyone.
Will we do that? Yes. Oh, right.
It's sort of like a spa.
No. I mean, that's not how the locals would. The people who live there wouldn't describe it as a spa. They'd say it's our home. But they don't serve it as spa treatments. I think people wanted to, and then they went, "No, it's our home. You can go away." So
that makes sense.
Sounds very cold.
What's it called?
Just water floating in the air.
It's chilly.
Okay. Sorry, that wasn't meant to be a Mickey take. It was just enjoying your.
You and I both know people like this, Ed. It's
Yes.
too easy to communicate.
I suppose now we know if we do see the water floating in the air, we know to go and have a dip.
I'll give you directions. Very pretty.
Lovely.
Please do that. That sounds.
Sun goes through it at all these different angles. You get all these rainbows and stuff.
That does actually sound very nice.
You should go too, kid. You should get some. Get your feet wet, but that's a very odd analogy in this case. Get your wings spread. There we go. Get out there in the world. Lovely place.
Oh, well, maybe. Someday.
Okay.
Aren't you coming with us?
Okay.
Sorry, what's that?
No, sorry, I was talking to Keto.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Aren't you coming with us when we investigate this key thing?
Well, I don't know. It depends on where it takes you and how long for and how far away and all of that.
We would like your support. You seem very capable.
Oh, well, that's nice. Thank you.
We don't know that. All she did so far is take us to a house. I mean,
And she did that very well.
That is true. I understand.
I'm always in need of a guide.
Very.
I mean,
Well, we have to come back here to get Cleo anyway. When
exactly,
we're not leaving Cleo.
No.
I say stomping into the house.
no one suggested we were leaving Cleo Uslam.
Zanny will open the door for you. Uslam will sort of try and struggle ahead of you a bit more quickly, and then
I wouldn't push in front of him. I'm just like,
Okay, then Zanny will open quite a large pair of. There's a bit of bit of shoulder, and then they open up into. It's the house looks to be. It's in relatively good nick, but it is dilapidated, and it looks like many wings of it are cordoned off. Because what would the point be of using them? Is only one person lives here, and there's no staff or anything. So the floors are quite muddy, and you can see there's an obvious path to a back wing of the house where Sally clearly lives, and Sally will guide you through to what looks like it's like a downstairs dining room, but.
Nice.
Zelny has placed a couple of what I would describe as kitchen items in this room, and starts making tea in this room, which it clearly wasn't designed
like an old
for.
person who's moved everything downstairs and just lives.
Yeah, that exact vibe. Yes, exactly.
He's got the sad bachelor's microwave just on the side. Yeah.
It's not a microwave, but yeah.
It's just started burning chairs.
Not quite. Not that poor.
Exactly.
Not that old person manner. But what you do know in this room as well is that the walls are lined with bookshelves that are all full. And not with like all books, but some are papers, some are things that are held together by like bizarre like clasps and things like that. There's piles of books on tables, things like that too.
Nice.
This room is full of stuff, but it's all like, it's a trove.
Cool.
Not a lot of like objet, more everything's books, words.
Fascinating.
Like a bad library.
Well, so Vuk is going to go along and see if he recognises anything on the shelf. That's what I was.
Damn thing.
That's what I was.
Local?
Yeah.
You know, shit.
Just
one of our books may have come through the portal. You don't know.
Maybe. No, but more the thing of because I think Vuk will realise that Asta would be interested if there are any particularly spell-looking things.
Spell books, yeah.
That's just the world's worst wizard, remember?
Trying to help.
Books are for nerds, Dad.
In this world, I am not the world's worst wizard.
Yeah,
No,
worst
that's
wizard,
another
but
one,
also
it's
the
true.
nicest wizard. Weirdly, just.
But yes, Zelny will potter. And Keita, you will know that Zelny will potter and make decent teas and coffees but you also know that if you went and took over, he would actually find that very charming because you've been here before. Like, if you want to be nice, that is what you would do.
Yeah.
If you don't care and think this person's a bit of a prick, you can ignore them, but that's...
I think she would probably try and do it in a really sort of smooth kind of. So, what exactly is it that you were looking for here, everyone? While she sort of eases her way into taking over the tea and eases him into having the conversation with everyone else.
Excellent. Yes.
You were going to tell us about something.
Yes, you wanted more information on Silver Geese, and there was also talk of the Last Archon, wasn't there?
Yes.
The Lost Archon. Sorry, not last. Plenty of them. Too many of them, anyways. Start meandering over and start looking through some books and things. And I will gesture for you to sit. There are plenty of comfortable chairs. Like, a significant number of comfortable chairs, because this is a living room made for many more people. So you all have places to sit if you want them, although they are all just a little bit musty.
Well, I was going to say, Vuk, I imagine, is going to not try and throw themselves down at all, but just that the armour may have a terminal effect on one of the chairs. Well, I'm just hoping.
Do you want to sit? Do you want to sit in a chair?
Yes.
I can find you a sturdy one.
Roll me as an IT roll. Can't say for the chair. Excuse
me. That's what it's going to be.
You sit and it's fine.
There's a look in the eyes of like, okay, I'm not going to move any further now. Okay, fine.
Can I stealthily just prestidigitate a few things just to make his life a bit easier?
Yeah, of course you can. Oh. You want to do it without him noticing?
Yeah, ideally.
Sure. I don't know if I'm giving a bad impression here, but this guy is still super wealthy. Just all of his money goes into books. Don't give a shit about, like, creature comforts at all. It's not his bag.
Yeah, but those are the kind of people that need someone there to go like, it's been 2 weeks, love. You need to like wipe something.
Leave the house.
I haven't got too many stains on my jumper. It's fine. You're like, oh no.
One is too many.
Yes. It hasn't got to go furry again yet. It's fine.
I think this is egg. Please don't lick it. Please don't lick it.
Yeah, if you he wouldn't notice unless he was specifically looking for what you were doing, which he wouldn't. He starts pottering gently, and you can just quietly like, that countertop is now clean, that chair is now clean, and no one would otherwise. All right, so let me see what I've got here. And Kitty, you can make teas and coffees for everyone if you want. You can sit if you like. He will eventually come back to a chair and plonk himself down with about 7 different books, piles of papers, and just like, right, let's check this one over here and go through it. If you're so comfortably. Right, so in terms of Lost Archons, which I think was to do with empowering the key, yes? I think so.
Yes.
What I've got here is a reference to Avar.
Avar.
Ava.
It's Avarr, not that one. No,
No, let's bring Ava into this. Also, the fact for him, I wrote down Zelani, and I was like, it's not.
No,
Zelani.
it's not. Definitely not Zelani. Different universe. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, Avarr. Avar. What? Why is that name funny now? What have I done?
I'm enjoying how much he's going to throw Rebecca when she gets back.
Oh, nice.
Maybe it's been intentional. Yes, Avar or Avar, if you wish, was an archon of interested in nature, birds and trees and things. That's
right.
And
we like birds and trees as well. So.
The record I have here is an account given to me by a very interesting person. They've done a lot of traveling, but there's an account they gave me of them being quite unhappy with not. God damn it! Lola just wrote in the chat. As far as you said, they were all interested in nature. Touche, salesman.
It's true.
They weren't very happy with the way the other archons destroyed the world when Cole died, and took it upon themselves to travel around making the place better. So they travel.
Oh, they sound great.
Yes.
Problem is they travel. I've got some reference here of them traveling through places and that sort of thing, but where they are is a bit difficult.
They don't have like a base of.
Well, this is what I'm going to look for in a second, but this is what I've got so far. And there's also, because you were talking about silver keys in particular, yes?
Yes.
There's a reference here about someone talking to Avar and that they were wearing one.
Ava was wearing one? Or
Yes, Ava was wearing one.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So they seem to have one. Good, I suppose.
I suppose they might not want to leave, but if they had one and they knew how to power it, they could already have gone.
Presumably, I don't know. And this whole silver key thing's very new to me. Like, I'm aware that they exist and that they have some kind of magical property, but, I mean, hang on, it comes back. This is the reference I have here of the last silver key and a spell being used to empower it that blew up, that killed a lot of people.
Yeah, was that the snake wizard person? Because they did tell us that they blew up a lot of their friends.
I've got a name, I don't have a description, so I don't know, potentially.
Is it Craven? Does it say Craven?
No. Craven is in the person in charge of the wizarding thing.
Yeah. I'm not making that up, right? Craven did say.
Yeah. But was it actually in Cole's temple here?
What?
I don't think any of it was in Cole's temple.
No, because there was a case of the high priest was talking about a few years ago where they tried
80
and then
years ago.
80 years ago.
80 years ago. Sorry, Tom, just to be clear, that's pre-island. That's pre.
And that's what I asked last time. Where I was like,
how old is Zelda? You have no idea. It could be 400, could be 800. You don't know, but it's old, very old. More skin now than person. They appear to be relatively humanoid as well. There's not a lot of very classically animalistic features about them. That's just Anyway, so I don't know. It doesn't give a time reference on this. It just says that silver keys are very powerful weapons, which I know that you don't think that's what they are, and that but what happens when they are set off appears to be quite catastrophic.
To be fair,
right.
If you're in the middle of a war, anything that could be a weapon starts to look like a weapon, doesn't it?
A very interesting statement. I like that. I don't like it, but it's a good statement. You know, I don't like the what it means, but it's clever. It's cogent. No,
we get that.
Yeah, makes you feel stuff.
Makes you think. Makes you think.
It does, Keith.
Thank you, kid. Thank you, kid. That was marvelous. Makes you think. And we'll write it down.
I'm putting that in my book.
Yeah. Zanny will keep going through his notes. Silver keys, when mentioned, it's always the same thing. It's that people don't know how to empower them, and then someone finds out a way to empower them, and they blow up. And sometimes that destroys lots of things. Sometimes that's only like a minor thing, but they're certainly dangerous.
Okay, so we're going to have to be really careful.
Yeah, there's a strangest thing here. There's a mention about there's a couple of different wizards have conjectured about spells that might be used to empower them, and well, I know one of them.
The wizard or the spell?
The wizard, not the spell. don't know any magic at all. I had some spell books, but they're not really something I understand or know.
Are you attached to them?
Not really. It's not really something I know what to do with. Do you want them?
Yeah. If you don't want them, I'll have them.
I think it's furthering the cause. Sure.
Great. Exciting.
Cool gifts.
You have more spells.
Okay.
But yes, there's a wizard here. Hang on. It's called, where is it? Kokez.
Okay.
Koquez.
Huh?
Why is that funny?
Because it sounded like cokehead.
Oh my god, it's got a smell. Let me tell you about the smell. Let me tell you about the smell. Okay. Oh, you love the smell. It's so good.
or I might be able to travel. I don't know.
It's going to be exciting. Whatever happens. You're talking very loudly. Am I? Okay.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, Kokez.
Cokehead, yeah.
Lovely people.
Not called Cokehead, it's called Kokez. No. For God's sake! but yes, this is wizard. They had this. They were looking into making a spell, and it says here that they had achieved it, but that's it. It's all I've got. Weird. I've not seen them in about 30 years.
Oh.
Where was she?
Yeah, where'd they go?
Blow up?
She, I think.
Where was she?
Doesn't say so here.
When you last saw her?
She was on, let's see, last place that she has been, this record is from Alamar, yes. Alamar's another town, a bit less, not quite as,
Not protected by a dream, or?
Well, then, yeah, that, obviously, but also a bit more lawless. It's not far from here. I can give you directions.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
That would be lovely.
Yeah.
Then we can go try and find Coke.
Can't win, can you? Can't fucking win. Well, I'm glad I could give you a lead. Esselus.
Yes.
There's been various sort of creaks and groans from the house throughout this conversation.
Mm-hmm.
You think you hear a louder sort of creaking floorboard, a la there's been a footstep on it. You think possibly above here, but you're not sure.
Ooh, okay.
Fight.
Indeed.
You say that there was Did Zami say that they were alone here? Yeah. Didn't you say that you were alone here?
I'm alone here.
Well, I just heard. Well, I think it sounded like someone was walking.
Yes.
Oh, it's probably one of the local wildlife, deer shrew or something.
Deer shrew.
I'm like, is that big or is it little? Does it have wings? What is this?
Is it a tiny shrew with antlers? Because I want that.
Yes, very badly.
What else would it be?
I need a massive deer with a snout.
Yeah.
How would that get in a second floor window?
I don't know. They're very good at jumping.
We could have left the door open.
It's basically a shrew with antlers.
Shrews it right.
Oh.
Sweet. Things get in sometimes. It's fine.
Maybe I'll just.
I think we should have a look.
Put my head up.
I think I'll come with you. I think that's fine. I'd like to see a deer shrew. I've not seen one before.
There's plenty outside. Don't need to go bustling around the rooms.
Just have a quick look.
I think I don't know. The houses, some of the rooms are a bit
Oh, we're not judging you.
No, we can clear it up if they are.
No, it's fine.
Just like, no, don't touch
anything.
Kida, you would be aware from previous visits that Zelny doesn't let anyone in any other bits of the house. You don't know why.
Uh-huh.
You may have your own theories, it's up to you, but
But it sounded like there was someone up there.
No.
Well, look, if Zelmy is...
Can I make an inside check?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to be fascinated to see.
Wow. Okay. That was in that one.
Okay, I was like, good or bad?
Yeah.
So what I will give you, because it's in that one, what I'll give you is you realise that you're making Zelny unhappy by asking about this, and it's a little bit maybe embarrassing, and you're like, I don't want to press the sad old man. Even though you probably do want to press sad old man, you don't because you're older.
Exactly.
Well, can I get? Okay. Well, is there a loot? Is there a water closet?
I'll send when Etelus goes. I'll send Samuth with, because Samuth can sneak out and.
Do you not say that when Zelny's in the room?
I don't need to say that to anybody. I'm saying that to you, the DM.
Oh, right. Okay.
Samuth just goes, yeah.
All right, so Samuth's going with Etelus to the loo. That's normal.
Samuth is using Etelus opening the door to leave.
Samuth likes to watch. And has like all cats like coming into the room like, hey, what you doing? You're like,
you do realise that I can see through Samuth's eyes.
Yeah, but we're also saying weird cat behaviour.
Constantly an alpha wave. Who knows what they're thinking? Right. So,
well, you could just tell me where it is, and I'm very good with directions.
Zelny will open the door and point to one of the doors in the side corridor and say, that one there's got a last bit of plumbing that works in this house. And we'll stand by the door and watch you go because you just asked the question.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's a clear ploy to leave the room.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. That's why Zelny's standing there just watching it, but like...
Yeah.
And Samuth is with
go to the bathroom. How bad is this bathroom?
Oh, it's fine. Like it's not the cleanest thing in the world, but the plumbing still clearly works. Like whoever his kids are, they don't want their father living in shit. Like they've kept it decent, but they're not like you. They're not spending enough money to make the whole mansion amazing because they don't need it.
Is there anything in here that I can identify as like...
In the bathroom?
No, I'm not in the bathroom.
Can we confirm first? Etelus goes to the loo and shuts the door.
Yes.
Great. When you shut the door, so it'll go and close the door on your bit and we'll go back to the others.
Oh, in which case Sam will start pouring at you. Yeah.
I know, but it's roleplay. Okay, fine. Etelus, and you are with Samuth and you are outside the bathroom in this hallway. There are... there's a corridor, there's rooms at the end of the corridor, and then the other corridor goes out to like a sort of largish hall space with fluted stairs that go up to other floors if you want to.
Can I try and be stealthy?
Sure, on a stealth check.
Should I roll one for the cat?
Yes, please.
Oh no, how do I not have the cat in my extras?
Oh no.
God, what is wrong with these dice?
Did you get a 1 again?
No, I got a 7. It was very close to being a 1 again, but it was plus 12. No, not plus 12.
12?
Sorry, not plus 12.
You're level 4.
Plus 5. It's a plus 5. It's a 12.
Okay. Can they get advantage? Because we've established he's hard of hearing, so...
Oh, Tom. Oh, sneaky. Yes, I think so.
Though, I guess he's not the only person I'm trying to hide from. But, yeah. However, that is now a 1.
It's an advantage. You got the first one, for God's sake.
Sorry?
Change dice.
It's Dice Dale.
19
Dice Dale.
What was that?
It's a 19 for Samuth.
Great.
He's sneaky.
19 and what was it? 12?
Yeah.
Cool. You can make your way upstairs. There's occasionally sort of a from the stairs, and you're like, oh crap. It's not a well looked after space. Anyone with a passive over a 12, which is everyone apart from Muslim, I think.
Nope, me.
No.
And Asta, obviously. So Kida and Vuk, you'd both hear Etelus like going upstairs. Very, very clearly going
Try
upstairs.
not to react at all. Yeah.
Actually, no, I think the issue is going to be that as soon as that noise is heard, there will be a lot of sort of, from Vuk. It would just be a bit of an overreaction to the thing.
It's just sort of coughing like over the top of everything.
I also like to go, what other interesting islands are there? You know,
you said there was a water one. Was there another?
Is there a fire one?
Just a burning planet? That doesn't sound good.
Burning planet.
Atla's gone suspiciously quiet.
Because you're listening to Samuth.
Watching through Samuth's eyes.
Muslim, Vuk, I will give you both a breakdown of some other nearby planetoids, islands.
We're going to the moon!
But I'm not going to
cheese.
I'm not going to just give you a long list of them now. Yeah, but you get information that I will share with you later.
Amazing.
My God. And then there's this one.
Yeah. I mean, Ustam's interested. This does sound adventurous. It's
That's fine. Now, what's Keita doing? Because you look like you have a plan. You have a cunning plan.
I'm trying to decide how much Keita trusts these people that have come into this.
I mean, they sound a bit like pirates. They sound a little bit like pirates, don't they? Fighting space pirates, more like they are space pirates. Am I right?
Tried the plausible deniability the whole way through.
One's definitely dead, and Deathless are creepy. He's wearing Deathless armor. Could be a very cunning double bluff.
That one's got a big hat.
To be fair, you do look at Book and go, it's not a double bluff. Like, you have that thought, like, could it be double? Look at Book and go, it's definitely not a double bluff.
Yeah, out of all of the things.
How distracted does everyone look on this clear, like, effort to keep Zelny distracted?
I was in house.
How invested is everyone in this big charade that you're putting on to be like, oh, Zelny, tell me about this thing?
Astel's eyes have sort of glazed over and are glowing slightly more than usual and does not appear to be paying attention to anything.
Astel's in a corner going...
whereas Islam and Vuk are talking bollocks loudly.
I think it's fair for you to say, Keita, that you can hear Atlas sneaking around badly and you're aware these two are talking over it. I think you are smart enough to go, this is some kind of ploy to look around the house a bit more.
It's a point to investigate the sound that I was I the only one that was hearing it?
No.
Yeah, but you also, like, very clearly were making Zelny, who I quite like, uncomfortable by asking upstairs, and then did a really obvious gambit of, I'm just going to go to the toilet now.
Yeah.
So I think what Keita's going to try and do is, on the assumption that everyone is distracted by trying to distract Zelny, she's going to slip off her bright yellow jacket and then sort of fade into the wall.
Ooh.
As her skin just like chameleons.
Yeah. That's awesome.
And I'm going to try and sneak out into the corridor and follow.
Wow. You're going to try and sneak in broad daylight using camouflage. Do you okay, now can I add to yours? Can I add slightly to this? Because you're sat on a chair. Do you take your jacket?
I thought I was stood.
They were making the coffee.
But if you if you turn to sit with the others and seen all this, could you take your jacket off and put it over the back of the chair? So if you a quick glance, you're still there.
Yeah, great.
And then you have camouflaged and are moving away.
Just sliding along the Orbison.
That's very cool. Roll me a stealth check using your camouflage ability, which gives you advantage, I think.
Does that mean that your dog limbs, because your limbs are dog, right? Does that mean that your dog limbs do camouflage? So it's like furry camouflage rather than scaly camouflage?
It's all scales. It's just dog-shaped.
Oh. No fur.
No fur.
That's disappointing.
Not yet.
Oh. Is it? I don't know what
that advice here at the
table. Stealth with advantage is a 23.
Wow. Yeah, no one notices. You just go do and sneak out, and you can sneak through the door. Again, Zelly's hard of hearing, so it's already going to be a thing, and the boys are clearly busy covering for a different person's stealthing, so you're fine. So you can...
I think the door creaks and we're like, right. We assume that's
You're bizarrely giving Keita some kind of advantage as well, yeah. So,
Right there. Unintentional, but effective.
Okay, you can follow where Atlas is going if you want to. Because Keita also... Atlas rolled a 12 stealth check. You know where Atlas is.
You might not know where Samuth is, though.
You don't know where the cat is, and I'm sure we all care. Okay, good.
I care about my cat.
Samuth has always been here.
Yeah, Samuth is there all the time. The fact Samuth rolls a stealth check so high that none of us ever has forgot Samuth was there.
I entirely forgot about Samuth at key points last episode, but Keita would definitely have given him fuss. Given
him fuss.
Yeah,
Samuth is big on the fuss.
He likes being fussed over.
I would like to be trying to sneak down the corridor, and I think if any of the floorboards start to look like they might be too creaky, I'm climb on the walls instead.
Cool, that's absolutely fine. Etzelus is going upstairs, I presume. Is that fair? Going upstairs?
Well, I'm going toward...
Where the creek was. Yeah. You go upstairs to an upper floor and going to rooms that are above the rooms that you were just in. And Keita, you can follow behind. And Atlas has no idea that you're there. Samuth wouldn't know either. The passive's too high. The stealth roll was too high.
I think I'll have my quarterstaff off my back.
Okay.
Not that I'm any good at using my quarterstaff, but I will have it.
Okay.
I'd have to roll a natural 20 for Samuth to be able to see you or smell you.
It wouldn't be a roll, it'd be the passive, because you're not assuming that you're being followed by other stealthy people. Why would you? Right. As you make your way upstairs, you can, as described, the floor's a bit messier. This is clearly a space that hasn't been used in a while. It's not like covered in dirt and excrement. Like it's just dusty and old and looks a bit abandoned, and most of the doors have not been boarded up, but there is that sort of they've not been opened in a very long time. But this is a space that is sort of left alone. There's a door.
Do I see a path to one of these doors that is like fresh?
Roll me a survival check.
I'm using the physical dice.
Yeah, please do. So far it's
a
been a
17
disaster.
plus 7.
Go.
So
Yes.
it's a 24.
You can see some very faint footsteps in this area. It looks like someone, presumably Zalny, in fact, with a 24, it's definitely Zalny, it's the same shuffling gait, has been in these rooms in the past, you'd guess, week or so, but not more recent than that. And there's not huge amounts of thoroughfare and traffic. It's just like occasionally visits is this kind of vibe that you get from this. Yes.
Can Samuth smell anything? As in, like, smell a person?
Samuth smelleth.
A body.
Roll me a perception check with keen scent, I believe.
He's... My nose still
so the
works.
cat's still got them right. I see.
The cat's not dead.
However, rolled bad.
It's with advantage.
Yeah, with advantage, rolled an 11.
Oh.
Shame.
No.
Nope.
No.
Sorry.
The cat's nose is going the same way as Vux.
Yeah, Samuth's slowly
I'm
slowly
low-key
dying.
wondering if if Zalmi is hiding someone in these rooms, given being like, no, there's no sounds upstairs.
Yeah.
We're doing a Jane Eyre. Everything's fine. Don't go in the attic.
No,
It's
doing
fine.
it. No. I don't remember who that other character was that was
Mr.
like, oh, I have
Rochester?
a wife in
Mrs.
the...
Mrs. Rochester.
Wife in
Mrs.
the...
Rochester.
Yeah.
That's
In that case, Samuth will just continue to follow Etelus.
Sure. Kida, you follow all of this.
Mm-hmm. I'm waiting to. I might. Yeah, she's just following and waiting at the moment.
Sure, that's fine.
Right.
Estes, do you go through the door that leads to the bit above the rooms you were currently in, where you heard the noise? The friends are currently in, where you heard the noise?
I guess, am I hearing noise now, basically?
Oh, I thought you were leaning in to say it very clearly.
No, I rolled a dice, sorry.
You hear the clack of a dice.
I mean,
Yes.
they can hear me.
You do hear... What do you hear? What's the noise? There's another creak. Getting very ominous.
I'll kind of lean closer and put my ear against the door.
You've already rolled a perception check, haven't you? No, you haven't.
No, I didn't. It was my passive.
Oh, go ahead, roll then. That's fine.
14 plus... What is my plus? 19.
There's a definite sort of slight, like, you can definitely hear another creak, and there's a faint sort of noise, a bit like, it sounds a bit like Vuk's armor when he moves.
Really?
Yes.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Keep investigating.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe get us to come up there. Sounds very nervous making to me.
I think Atlas is kind of like a little bit frozen because it's like, you know what? What would be the wise thing to do?
How wise is?
Very difficult question to answer, though.
This is wise, not intelligent.
Fine.
Does Etelus obviously pause?
Yes.
Can I message Etelus? Chris?
There, can we let those go? Just quietly, yeah.
We just watch unconscious Asta lift a finger.
As long as Vuk and Uslam are there running interference, then I'm going to say that you can hoodwink this old man for as long as you wish. You're welcome.
I think that Vuk, Uslam, and the old man have now got into the section.
So not actually saying anything.
I think it's a little bit too early to break out the brandy, but
it's close. Getting close.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Go on then.
Are you alright, Etelus? What have you seen? Heard?
What?
It sounds like there's someone in Deathless armor in the room upstairs. No, okay. You know what? It sounds like someone that sounds like Vuk. Not Vuk is the person, but the
How many words have you got in this?
No, so sending. It's not sending. It's
as many as you want.
Oh, fine. Okay, cool.
Is there a crack in the door you can see through?
Is there a keyhole?
Yes.
Okay.
I think at the same time as Etelus gets that, is there a crack in the door you can see through? You'll also get, what are you doing? As a message.
Oh, as a message
to me.
It was just a goose followed by that in the middle of the.
I thought you were touching me on the back.
Just a lizard hanging upside down over you, going, "What are you doing?"
Do we roll for not jumping?
Yes.
I was gonna roll, so
yeah. I'm not sure what roll that is, honestly.
Ooh, okay. What stat would it be?
I don't know.
What stat?
Reaction? Performance.
Constitution,
yeah.
It's probably some kind of.
Hey, if
Wisdom?
it's performance, then it's a 14. If it's a wisdom, it is some kind of wisdom check. Depending on which one it is, it'd be higher. If it's just straight wisdom,
it would probably be a luck check, honestly, just to roll a d20.
it's a 9.
Oh. Okay, you will make a slight do it. Fit. Okay.
There's someone in there that sounds like Look, Salma.
What? Why are you poking around?
Because there's someone else in the house.
So what if there is? People are out of their secrets.
It's true.
Is anything audibly changed in the room that Sameth can hear?
Sameth can hear. I mean, roll me a perception check for Sameth.
I shall. Is someone obviously...
I'm not talking aloud. This is still message.
Is anyone obviously striding towards the door?
No,
there's
not an obvious, none of that. It's just gone, where Etelus did hear, whirring and things, Etelus, your perception check carries any kind of creaking and whirring, it's stopped.
I think on, Keita going, well, people are entitled to their privacy. And I'd be like, oh, that's true. Okay. It's kind of
is there a crack in the door that Sameth can look through? Because Astel has no such compunctions.
Is there a crack in the door that Sameth can look through?
He could look through the bottom.
Could look through the bottom of the door. Yeah, I'd allow it.
Yes, yeah.
roll me a perception check.
He's so shit at perception.
I'm sorry.
D&D
What else is it going to be?
hates me
Investigation.
Wiseness is not the
He is looking.
That'll be a grand old 5. Just to look. I mean, come on. His passive is 12. He's literally just looking under the door.
There's lots of shadow. You're not sure what. There's no movement under the door.
Is Etelus clearly leaving?
I think having had that, people are entitled to their privacy, it doesn't matter if somebody else is here.
Yeah, Etelus.
Etelus is probably a little bit cowed, and was like, oh, okay.
Can I sneak out of the room, please, Chris?
Can you sneak what?
Out of the room.
What room do you think?
Astor sneak?
Yeah, Astel. Astel, would like to sneak out of the room that I'm currently in and join the sneaky party.
So yeah, I think now is the time when the brandy has actually broken out. Look, and at this point,
I'm happy for things to happen, but you are stretching the bounds of incredulity to such a point now. If you get up, there's going to be a, "Are you leaving? Oh, wait, where's Kira? What's going on?"
I have, okay, two thoughts. I can Misty Step into the room because Samuth can currently see it.
Ooh. You can Misty Step straight up.
Why would you do that? Oh, God.
Because Asta's a foolhardy...
I'm strongly considering it.
We've got some explaining to do.
If Etelus is clearly not going in, Astel is going to Misty Step into the room.
Wow. Etelus doesn't know that.
No, Etelus doesn't know that. Etelus isn't going in, so I'm going to Misty Step into the room.
Yeah.
Even though I told you that someone that sounds like Vuk's armor.
I can always Misty Step back out.
Yes. Straight back.
Great. Just fantastic. Okay. Well, Etelus, are you turning away? Because you said you were turning away.
Yeah.
Cool. As Etelus turns away, do you step into the room?
Yeah.
What is going on? And then suddenly...
a sort of glimmering of light.
Astel just vanishes in a glimmer of light.
Oh no! Astor has ascended.
It's happened again. It's happened again.
Oh no!
No! Why? We shouldn't have stopped. We shouldn't have been paying attention. Your stories were so wonderful.
Stop praying! Come on, we can get Astor.
We must get them back now. We must ascend ourselves.
What do you come back?
What do you roll some kind of deception or performance check? One of you, and the other can give advantage. Obviously.
Tom roll. Please let Tom roll, Ed.
Yes, Tom.
Okay, I'm rolling deception with advantage.
Yeah, let's give you advantage.
Cool. That is fruit. Hold on, I'm gonna roll this. My Sorry, my D&D Beyond's gone. Right,
You only ever refer to D&D Beyond when it's gone, which is not great. They're fantastic. It's really helpful. Really useful service.
It's really useful most of the time.
If you want to give wizards money, I mean...
Yeah.
They make me roll badly, so...
Yeah. No, that's fair. Yeah.
18 deception.
Yay!
Now, folks, Zelny may be a bit doddering and hard of hearing, but he's not an idiot.
Yeah.
As you two start going, let's start praying as to said. What the blazes are you talking about? What you'll get?
Look, sometimes Astor's got like what do you call them? Like God-born tendencies.
Yes.
And sometimes they go.
Only.
No, but more. They just disappear occasionally, and we've got to ask them to come back.
They just cast a spell to teleport somewhere, which is probably nearby. So what's going on? And also, where's Kida? Your friend's been in the bathroom for a very long time. I don't want to make any judgments, but...
That's a very good question, and I would love to answer it. So I'm kind of gesturing to Vuk to leave. Go fix that. Well, this is the thing. Esselus, though being a plant person, doesn't eat enough vegetables, and that's part of the problem.
Zelny's going to turn around. Zelny's going to turn around and walk towards the door and lead into the house, because... Again, Zelny's many things. Zelny's not an idiot, and you're clearly prevaricating for time. We'll come back to that.
Please come back.
Astor, you teleport into the room.
Mm-hmm.
It's covered in sheets, like all of the furniture is covered in various bits of sheeting to keep it as clean as possible, as far as you can tell. There's a figure in the room, and you've teleported sort of about 10 feet away from them.
Oh, good.
And they're just stood there looking at you as you appear in, and you're looking at them. They are a about 4 foot tall, robotic-looking person. They're just looking at you.
Looking at them.
Yeah. Their features are... the face is not particularly like face-like. Like there's a head... And there's like eyes and a grill, but it's not it's not particularly well, like it's just looking at you as you look at it, and its body's a bit boxy. Like you've seen Vuk's armor up close and personal. This is probably a couple of generations older than it.
Okay.
Hello.
Are you dead? Or are you alive? You could be either, I suppose. Or something else.
didn't think we'd be having this conversation.
I didn't know we were going to have a conversation at all, so you're like 3 steps ahead of me.
I think hearing Astel's voice, Estelus would have stopped leaving, so is close by.
Okay.
I could leave again if you'd like.
Stays quite still, not really doing or saying anything, just watching you. Not quite. You get the sense that this is not what it expected to have happen.
Do you live here?
No.
Oh, you don't live here, so you don't live with Zelney?
No.
Why are you here then?
It's gonna bum rush you. It's just gonna run in and try and like bowling ball into you. Like it.
Okay.
Whoa,
are we rolling initiative? Because I'm prepared for it to attack me. Like it.
Yeah,
it just said that.
The vibe you're getting from it very much is kind of like, no, I'm here to cause a fuss. Like it's here. It's
crime.
Put it this way: you've stopped a burglar who had no idea that you were going to appear out of nowhere, and it's not gone like, hello, I'm here to do this. It's just like, I'm gonna attack you. Like this is clearly like
I don't want to assume that everything's got ill intent.
Afraid it has ill intent.
I am the maid. I'm here to clean up.
The thing is, it had through its mind like, oh, can I prep for something else? No, I know what I look like. Like this is nothing that it could do that would make sense at this point. So yeah, it's gonna try and bum rush you, Astel. And can we have everyone roll initiative, please?
I just did,
okay.
and it's not just my D&D Beyond dice that are cursed.
Oh no! What did you get?
Another nat 1, so that's 3 in this situation.
Hey, bud, I also got a nat 1.
My God! Go on.
At least I don't have very far to run. So
I'm balancing it out by getting a natural 20, but I'm in completely the wrong place.
As both of us are like, oh.
It's a 19 for me.
Can you add your modifiers and give me those numbers because my Beyond hasn't populated? I think you're right, Tom. Something's wrong with it.
19.
19. Oh, you added the modifier already. Yes. Ed, what's your natural 20?
21 in total.
21 in total. Thank you.
23 for me.
It's a 6.
Flat 1.
It's a 6.
You have no initiative modifier?
Nope.
Wow.
You have no dex modifier?
I'm sorry, Nat, you have to repeat it for me.
Flat dex.
23.
Thank you.
How? What is your armor based on?
Stat.
How are you flying?
Hold on. Let me look. I'm rolling for the wrong character. Let's try that again, shall we?
What character are you rolling for?
I mean, it's another 1, but now it's a 3.
That's unbelievable. How does that happen twice? You still lost an initiative.
I looked down and I was like, your strength is 18. I was like, it's not.
It's not.
Okay. Well, the robot goes first because I rolled super high. It doesn't have a high dex mod. It is going to charge towards you. You will all now hear like obvious footsteps above you, and Etelus and Kida footsteps behind this door, and you will also hear the sound of combat because you'll hear it smash into Astel regardless of what happens. It's going to run towards you, Astel, its arms outstretched, and as it does, its arms start to spark with lightning, shock energy, shocking nice. Grasps.
Can't wait for that.
Shocking grasp.
It's going to try and grab you twice.
Oh, amorous.
23.
Jesus Christ.
I've rolled super well. It's not going to happen again.
No, I can't shield that, but if I silvery barbs it, then I can't shield the next one. But then it's already gone, so I'll silvery
Is it an
barb.
attack or a grapple?
I'll silvery barbs it, so it has disadvantage.
Can you describe how you silvery barbs this shocking grasp as it shocks out towards you? It's not the spell shocking grasp, by the way. It just has a grasp that shocks. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm just gonna put my hands up in front of me, slightly surprised, and just like twist Fate a tiny bit round it.
Sure. Again, 18.
Yes, that still hits. I should have cast shield. It was an error. Never mind. I'll give myself advantage.
I know I need to turn my sound effects. I'm sorry. That's 5 points of lightning damage as it grabs hold of you and you are being shocked. It does grab and let go. It's not a grapple, but it's sort of like a sort of the hand passes near you and you are spark shocked by it. It gets 2 attacks. I'm going to do it again. What we got there? Oh my god, that's a nat 20.
Oh, Asta.
It's my day.
Silvery Barb's the wrong one.
So that's 12 points of lightning damage.
It's not looking good.
It is standing over you, it's like grabbing hold of it. I think you hear it this way. Go to sleep. Like it's just trying to spark
I'm
you.
not going to fucking sleep.
Go to sleep.
Guys,
Now is the time.
Guys, I
Now
could
is the
do with
time.
some help.
No.
There's a thing in here trying to kill me.
Go to sleep.
It just keeps saying go to sleep. It's really creepy.
Oh, look, Asta has returned from the god plane.
That makes sense. Right, let's go and help.
I'm literally in the room right above you.
Wow! Again, eye twitching.
I mean, Atlas is outside the door.
I wouldn't.
Cannot open it at this point.
Don't bring the old man.
Asta says, thank you for your hospitality. They've had a lovely time.
I heard that. Good.
Oh, wow.
Oh, you heard that?
Doesn't matter. Let's keep going. So,
Asta, I'm almost there.
Any minute now.
As in, I'm right outside the door, but I can't open it. It's not my turn.
Oh, man.
Like, I really don't feel good.
Help! Help for everyone.
Well, it will be Keda's turn after the break when Keda will
Oh, no.
run
Save
in
us,
and
Keda.
save the day, apparently. Right.
Please have some sort of combat ability, because...
Yeah, we're going to be in real trouble.
Damn, Tom. Honestly.
I have combat ability. It's just not been my turn yet.
Go to sleep!
You go to sleep.
I will. Good night.
I'll put the effects on afterwards, but there'll be a robotic voice going, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Really enjoying that.
All right, folks, see you all in 5:10. Bye!
Bye! Pick up your gear and open your chests. Throw on your armor and head out on a quest. Hey, hey. It's a brand new day. On the slow coast, your allies will help with blades and bows and magic as well. Hey, hey. Heroes on their way. Fighting together against overwhelming odds. Fighting together in favor of multiple gods. Idle champions of the forgotten realms. Idle champions, adventure never ends. Idle champions, get your wallet there. Idle champions, you will say it again. Idle champions.
We're delighted to be supported by Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, a Dungeons & Dragons strategy video game that brings together D&D characters from novels, adventures, and multiple live streams into a single grand adventure. Select your heroes and formation and battle through waves of monsters for free on PC, phone, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. You can pop exclamation code into chat for a free Electrum chest.
We are delighted to be sponsored by HeroForge. HeroForge offers fully customizable tabletop minis with dozens of fantasy species and thousands of parts to choose from. You can see all of the minis that we designed for this stream in the overlay, and they animate when we enter the combat, so look out for that. Hero Forge are fantastic, so do check out the Pro membership where you can get premium access to features ahead of time, and beta access to things, and all sorts of cool stuff that just makes your life a lot easier. And you can check them out at heroforge.com.
We are delighted to be sponsored by Ultra Pro. They make accessories for D&D, Magic the Gathering, and more. My favourite part of their collection are their figurines of adorable power. Here is their gazer. They also make other things such as deck boxes if you play Magic the Gathering. You can find all of Ultra Pro stuff at ultrapro.com.
Hey friends, check out our new sponsor, Phoenix Dice, for a carefully curated menagerie of click-clack math rocks for your delectation. Check out their entire selection at phoenixdice.com, and just so you know, Phoenix Dice are all about living gloriously in the worlds of tabletop games and sustainably in this one, which means their dice are working to be recycled, their packaging is recycled, the dice are made of sustainable materials. It's all great stuff. You should definitely get involved. You can also join us today in chat with a chance to be in a raffle and win some Phoenix Dice of your own. Just put !dice into chat and you'll be in with a chance to win.
We are proud to be sponsored by Alchemy RPG. Reimagine your gaming experience with Alchemy. They're focused on creating immersive cinematic experiences everywhere you interact with tabletop role-playing games. Playing a game, creating a world, streaming, watching live games, discovering new content. Look at all the cool stuff that they are doing there. You can use environmental motion art, scene-based music, seamless character management to run your games over the internet, with upcoming features including homebrew content, streaming overlays, and spectator mode. So go and check out alchemyrpg.com.
Check out our wonderful supporters, Elderwood Academy, who make beautiful bespoke gaming-themed gear, including hex chest dice boxes, spellbook deck boxes disguised as bespoke ancient arcane tomes, and scroll and codex dice tower and rolling tray pairings. Make your own with their online designer at elderwoodacademy.com.
We're delighted to be supported by Neverwinter. In Neverwinter, explore and defend one of the most beautiful cities from Dungeons & Dragons' Forgotten Realms campaign setting as it rises from the ashes of destruction. Epic stories, action combat, and classic role-playing await those heroes courageous enough to enter the fantastic world of Neverwinter. Neverwinter is completely free to play, so set yourself up an account today and pop !NW gift into chat for a link to a free gift.
Welcome back, everybody. So, some kind of robot was telling us to go to sleep. Go to sleep. So, we've had the first turn in combat. Kina, it is now your turn. You are fighting. You don't know what you're fighting. You're outside a room, but you hear bang, crash. Zzz, go to sleep. So you know that something's going.
Astel shouting many words.
And Astel swearing profusely. Yes.
Yeah.
Do you stay camouflaged?
So now you'll just hear, Etelis will just hear out loud above them, tentacles, and she'll drop down and barge through the door.
Peter,
that definitely
why
makes
would you say that? There may be children watching.
Well, where?
No, you're absolutely fine. It was just hilarious. That's all. Really
as you step through the door, you see Asta being, not grappled, put to bed, held
asleep,
menaced by a robot.
What is happening? What did you do?
Hang on.
I didn't do anything. I asked it some polite questions, and it started shocking me.
You would note that you've not seen anything like this robot before, but it matches what you would have been boogeyman told about the Deathless.
Oh shit.
Tentacles. Tentacles.
I think because combat has started and any sense of stealth is gone, you would also see at the on the far side of this room is a window, and there's a figure outside it also looking in on this situation. They appear to look somewhat snail-like. There's sort of like a very flat head with the eyes poking out the top, and there's sort of a look through the window of like a looking in.
We won't worry about them too much. It'll take them a long time to run away.
Well, also with those eyes.
You do see eyes looking in, but you don't see.
They might have a snail head, but the cheetah legs.
Just insult.
Also, snails can fire darts. Who knows what that could do to us?
Oh my god!
Fire darts.
The love dart.
Yeah,
seriously.
Learn about snails.
I do know about this.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. It is your turn. Now you've stepped in. I'm going to say it's taken 5 feet of movement because I'm feeling generous.
Oh, thanks.
Well, presumably, how big is the room?
Letting go from the ceiling does not cost me any movement.
No.
Hopefully.
No. This room itself is about 30 feet long.
Okay. And I think
series of sort of bedroomy sort of bits with beds and things, all covered in sheets.
Okay.
Just directly off the main hallway.
Yeah.
Upstairs.
Oh, is it upstairs?
How rooms happen.
I thought we'd gone downstairs.
It's got
to
a
find this living room.
It's got a dormitory style vibe to it. Like
That
maybe
is how rooms happen.
maybe two kids' rooms that are adjoined. Who now run a weapons
how is
business
the
and are
snail
definitely fine.
Is the snail just hanging off an upstairs window?
You don't know. All you see is these two eyes like looking in the window. You might just about hear, what's going on?
Okay, so now my canon is not that they're hanging off the window, it's just that their eye stalks are really fucking long.
I'm going to say that you don't know, and you know what? We're going to leave it at you don't know for now. Sorry, no, it's still your turn.
Yeah. I'm just very, very quickly scooting through. Okay. Kita's gonna grab the hilt of her sword, seeing this robot kind of. Wait, is the robot grabbing Asta? Is Asta grappled?
No.
It is touching me and I look fucked.
There's the lyrics to some really bad song.
There's a lot of like, it's sort of like it grabbed, shocked, and then let go.
Okay.
So they're standing nearby, sort of like menacing. Menacing was a word we used earlier, and is a very good word. It's menacing, Asta.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. I think she's gonna grab the hilt of her sword, point at the creature, and there's like a claw in the hilt of her sword that starts glowing slightly, and she says, I think you better just calm down. Let Asta go and tell us exactly what you're doing here. I'm going to cast suggestion.
Ooh, all right. Wisdom save.
Yes, please.
Is it with advantage because we're in combat?
It is with advantage because we're in combat, thank you.
Oh, cool.
I've not done anything to this creature yet.
It's usually you or your allies.
It doesn't know that you're my ally.
All right. Can you both roll me a
Playing
performance
against yourself
check?
a bit there.
Can you both roll me a performance check to show disaffection between yourselves so the creature doesn't think that it's in combat with itself? You started down this rabbit hole, now you must complete it.
Also the maid!
So has no idea what Kita's doing. I look very pleased that
I
Kita's
would
in
like
the room.
a roll for disaffection.
No, that was a nat one. For
you clearly...
Kita just likes people
You
too
may
much.
as well be
It's
flirting.
like beaming that you're here.
Get off my best friend!
These two bosom buds, great. Yeah, because I rolled with advantage and I'm taking the advantage roll, which is a 19.
Yeah. Well, fine.
Also, I will say, would it have advantage anyway? No, it does not have advantage anyway. It's immune to certain conditions and resistant to others.
Okay.
Resistant to suggestion, I would not be surprised at.
No, it's not resistant to charms. I was checking. But it might be because it's. I think it's not a robot, is it? It's a dead
Not
person in a
resistant
suit.
to charm, you say?
No, it's a dead person in a suit.
Oh, this feels very Jim Henson.
In that case, we'll sort of panic slightly for a free action, and then
Panicking is always a free action.
Please can we rename the talk show that? That's perfect.
really thought that might
I
work.
would like to panic.
Go on, Asta. I believe you've got it. Go for it. Take a bardic inspiration, and I'm gonna run across the room to the snail person and try and. I can't do anything else. I've got no more actions left, but essentially throw myself at them to be like.
They are on the other side of a pane of glass. Yeah, they're the window's closed. Like they're outside and the window's closed. They're just peering in.
No, I thought it was an open window.
Look, how are they attached to the wall now? It's important to us. How are they attached to the wall?
They just have really long ice lines.
Or are they attached?
Kida, as you run up to the window in a kind of, I'm going to like make sure you don't get in, which is totally valid. You see that this person is attached to the outside of the building, like suckered on, and is looking in. And roll me a investigation check.
What?
It's for free.
That's 8.
Yeah, they're just there. And they, as you run up, they go, ooh! A bit startled. Someone ran up to them, which they weren't expecting. Good. Vuk, you're downstairs.
Fall off.
No.
So,
well, you hear all of that above you. I think what you will get from Zelny as a free action is, look, there are things upstairs. It doesn't matter. There's no one I was worried about. I think there's something's wrong. Please go.
Right.
Okay.
I was going to say, so would there be any way...
Please do not try and jump through the ceiling. It doesn't. It never ends well for you.
Jump through the ceiling. It'll never work, but I love the thought.
This is there's no way sort of. No, I'm just going to follow everybody else. I think
you
that's
could
what
shoot a hole in the ceiling.
Please don't shoot a hole in the ceiling. You'll hit me.
So I'm going to go out and sort of charge, I guess, after. Yeah, the direction. Yes, there's going to be a certain amount of. This is not going to stop.
It's quite
easily.
a long way round. So if you charge out of the door down the hallway towards the stairs that go up, because you notice the stairs, you're not a moron. And as you run outstairs and run towards the hallway, you will see that the front door of this house is being there's a heavy sort of crunch into it, like shaking.
Is there any way I could see through to find out what's doing the crunching?
I think if there was a window, this person would have just gone through the window. So okay. I'm going to say no.
Can I go? Is there anything that I can see that I can push in front of the door?
Oh, interesting.
A bookcase or something.
I will say that there would be a bookcase.
Or like a table. There'd be like a big table in the hallway, I imagine.
I was going to go with a shoe rack.
Yeah,
old-fashioned shoe rack. It's not been used in ages. That you can sort of go push in front of the door.
Yeah.
Roll me an athletics check to bar the door a bit further.
Okay, athletics never been my strong point.
Don't forget that your strength is high because of the armor.
Oh, indeed. Okay, let's try that.
Indeed.
13. No, not 13. 11.
Yes. You try and move the bookshelf in front of the door. You won't move it in front of the door before this creature takes its next action, but it will be.
That's what I'm doing.
It won't take your entire next turn, but you'll complete this action at the beginning of your next turn. Does that make sense?
That's fine. Yeah,
You're trying to move this thing, but it's surprisingly, it's a very tall shoe rack. Aster,
I am yes, I can imagine.
I think that's action and bonus action. I think that's all. Unless you've got a bonus action you particularly want.
Yes, I'm going to shillelagh my mace.
Yay. Always fine. Mm-hmm. Aster, there's a robot menacing you, and Keita's gone, you've got this, and run past you.
I'm not sure I do have this, but, we'll do our
Keita
best.
said you've got this, not you have this.
What can I use the D6 for? Is it only for D20 rolls, or is it one of the special ones?
Ability check, attack, roll, or saving throw.
Okay. Bonus action, I'm going to start glowing.
Okay, you start glowing.
My new glowing.
Yes.
Better glowing. More glow.
Ooh, it's still glowing, but you've got a feat that lets you control it better.
No, I don't control it better.
It does more damage for now.
I do more damage now.
Okay.
You're
Start
welcome.
glowing.
You're welcome, team.
Good.
Wait, what is that?
Kid, you would have seen this before. Godborn have the ability to glow, and it can hurt people around them. It can heal people. You've seen Godborn do this before. Godborn
fine.
One in
the sun
every
seems to be shining out of your. Anyway,
one in every 20 is Godborn enough to do this. You've seen it before.
Godborn enough.
What happens now?
Nothing until the end of my turn.
All right, you start glowing.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna. Could they please make me? Do they look particularly Dexy?
I mean, they're a tin can, Em.
Do they look particularly Connie?
They're a tin can, Em.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Dex rather than Con.
I think that sense.
That is wise.
I will Burning Hands, so fire erupts. So I start glowing and then fire erupts out of my hands.
I will allow you to use your evocation thing to not set the house on fire.
I was going to say, this is a very dusty room.
Yeah.
I'm very good at controlling my magic.
Yeah, but your evocation mastery lets you avoid certain people and things, yes?
Yes.
I will allow one of those to be the house. In other words, and if you want to not set the building on fire while casting powerful
I would quite
spells,
like not to set the building on fire.
That's fine, money. Cool. In which case, you burn this figure. Dex save?
Yes.
Oh boy, it's a -2.
Winning.
Wow. My dice, 17.
17.
I rolled with the 19.
I silvery barbs you.
Okay.
Good plan.
15?
Yes, fail.
I'm rolling really well. What can I say?
Right, so you take 13 points of fire damage.
Cool.
And then also
Yeah.
8 points of radiant damage.
Cool.
And at the
Technically,
end
I
of my
don't.
turn, you take another 8 points of radiant damage.
Right. Technically, I don't take any damage.
What?
It's not the way this creature works. Every time you damage it, you roll. Roll me d20.
15.
You fire out a flame, and its head just goes flying off and doom, 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 rolls across the floor, and the head goes ow, ow, ow as it bounces across the floor. You get the sense it's kind of saying that because it's supposed to say that, not because it actually hurts. The body's still moving and attacking you.
His head fell off.
Yep.
Do I get to roll again for the radiant damage?
Yes, I will say that
both times?
Yes, I will say that every damage instance is a roll, not every attack instance.
Oh, that's another 15.
You can't knock his head off again.
Well, yeah, but it does, presumably it does something.
Nope.
Oh, that's a natural 20. Does it explode?
Yeah.
Hi, Asta.
Holy cow.
It does do a lot of damage when it explodes. Jesus. Okay. Roll me a dex save.
I'm going to use my inspiration on that.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
17.
You pass, you take half damage on 4d10.
Damage on 40.
So it would be 17, it's now 8.
I'm still up.
As its head boom, out, you the glow intensifies and its body just you can see part of it. Ding, ding, ding. Actually, could I have that 30-foot room? And then suddenly it just explodes, and as it does, shards of it just fly out in all directions. You quickly duck and cover, and only take a small amount of damage from it. Kid, you just look back as like boom, you turn around. There's this like slight cratering around where Asta was. The door's blown off its hinges. As you're like peek around the side of the door.
Does it make a hole in the floor?
Does it make a hole in the floor? Okay.
Also, does it make a hole in the window? For this poor snail who's like, oh no, my eye stalks.
Okay. Here's what we're going to do. Tom, can you roll me a d20 for window, please?
Oh, it's the part I was made to play.
Then someone needs to roll for the walls, and then someone needs to roll for the...
2 for window.
The building.
See that as you look back, the window just shatters out, and the Soos goes. And it's like it's not on the window; it's on the wall next to it. But it does get slightly flensed by glass. Tom, roll me 2d4.
By all means. That is a 3.
Cool. Takes 3 damage. And Ed, can you roll for floor, please?
Okay, what am I rolling?
And
Sorry.
Nat and Lola, I'll be asking you to roll for Pyramus and Thisbe in a second.
Sure.
What am I rolling again? Sorry.
Wall.
No, sorry.
A D20.
Just a D20.
Whoa. We're just yelling.
Not anything in.
It's well in our version, not a ball.
That is a mighty 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow. As you turn back, boom, Asta's there going, what the? And suddenly, there's a very definite creaking and groaning noise from below Ustam. You look up, and there was a big explosion, and suddenly all the floorboards are creaking down very, very ominously.
I look up and I look down back to Zini and go, we will fix this. Book has bending.
Some people look at you and jump on you and like really old man Phoebe like jump on you as like a down Mr. President you and go, get out of the way! Get out of the way!
I roll with him. I'm just embracing this old man. I'm like, no, Grandpapa, no!
I wasn't expecting that, guys, but it's...
Look, he used to be an adventurer like you. What you haven't asked yet is why he stopped being an adventurer, and yes, he took an arrow in the knee! Right, Asta, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
What, another one?
The floor's collapsing!
Sorry.
It's a natural 20 for a 23.
Yay! No, fine.
I mean, do you want to fall through the floor?
No,
it's basically compensating for my bad rolls.
Do you want to, like, how do you want to hang on? Because the floor's not going to, like, cave in. What it's going to do is crack and buckle and break open with like a
Can I sort of jump towards the door?
Atlas, do you want to grab hold of Asta's hand? That might be quite a cute move.
Sure.
Great, okay. Asta, Atlas grabs your hand and you're fine. Kid, you're just watching this happen going, wow, that's a hole in the floor.
Doing fine,
screaming.
Aslam. It just...
Kida's screaming, wow.
It exploded. I wasn't expecting it to explode.
What exploded?
The robot man.
The robot man exploded.
It wasn't great.
Kida,
I could use some help down here, is what you hear from Buck.
Oh.
Kida, is your screaming like petrified, terrified? Is it like, is this a problem, or is it more of a like, oh god, that just happened?
No, Kida looked saw Asta spewing fire, and then the robot exploded, and she's freaking out.
Okay. Kida is freaking out. You
Kida?
know
Yep.
You're right?
No!
Did you get exploded?
No.
Be brave, we believe in you. I don't have Bardic, but I believe in Kida.
Sweet.
Oh, right. From the window, the snail person is going to... Yeah, because the window's been smashed. It can reach in. It's going to try and reach in and grab you, Kida. As it reaches in, you can see that its foot... That's what it's called on a snail. It's still attached to the wall, but its arms are quite long, and it's going to sort of reach in with its slightly gooey arms and try and like ensnare you and drag you out. Can you roll me a contested grapple, please?
With strength?
You can use dexterity. You can use acrobatics to escape.
Go wiggly.
Okay. Right, acrobatics. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm wiggly to the tune of 25.
Okay. These arms like snake out towards you and try and grab you, but you rock away from them, and they don't ensnare you and grapple you. It will keep flailing at the window, trying to grab hold of you, but it hasn't achieved doing that. It makes 2 attacks. You're still there because arguably. So, can you do it again, please?
Sure. Oh, this one was slightly less good, but still 23.
Yeah, okay, yeah. You are too dexterous for this. It flails around trying to grab hold of you. Roll me another investigation check while we're here.
As you combat roll around.
Yeah, you'd notice it more because the arms are close.
Not as good at investigation. That's a 16.
The arms, there's definitely like a look of like sort of gooey and like you've seen people who have a sort of insectoid slug-like body before, a bit dry and a bit papery. And as that happens, Vuk, the door you're trying to put this thing in front of is kicked off its hinges. Right. And the thing you're trying to push in front of it is bowled to the side by this intensely heavy booted foot.
Right.
Standing in the doorway is another elephant-looking person.
Right. Oh my god. Yeah, okay.
Their head is split in half down to about, the cheekbone here, and has been riveted back together. The eye is gone. They're clearly not alive.
Right.
I think that's what Chris was trying to get at with the papery snail skin as well.
Just gently, yeah. Their trunk is still there, but they look like they've been this way for quite some time. From inside the hole in their head, there is a fiery glow that you recognize. Do you need help remembering how you recognize it?
Yes.
It's the same fiery glow of the dragon-like person that you fought on the island, who also thought they couldn't die.
Oh, the terror.
But the terror.
Yeah, the terror with a P.
The terror with a P. Yes.
Atlas, we need your
Did
spell.
I learn that spell?
Yes.
Yeah, you learned that spell.
Did I learn that spell?
You did learn that spell.
Okay.
I've not said you what it does, have I?
No, I don't have my spell.
It's okay. When we get to your turn, if you want to use it, tell me and we'll talk about how it works and things like that. Yeah. Cool. This figure steps in and Vuk will see you right there. Oh. Right. and will just bring a sword off its back and just chop down heavily towards you.
So rude.
No, that broke down the door. That's fine. That's the attack to cut Book in half.
I'm ready.
26.
Oh.
No, I'm not ready. Not ready. Yeah, that definitely hits.
Right, that is 14 points of slashing damage.
Ooh.
And another 1, sorry, point of fire
still
damage.
only level 4, right?
I don't know. Yeah, carves into your shoulder with a humongous looking sword that's been sort of strapped across the back. And will basically cut the sword into your shoulder. It digs in, will realise it's a bit stuck, and will put a massive elephantine foot on your chest and push you off the blade. Ow. Very big, very hefty, and we'll do it again. 2 attacks.
Right.
27 to hit.
Hab.
Yes, that gets me again.
12 points of damage and 4 points of fire damage, as the sword will then go over in an arc and will try and cut your head off.
Got you.
Are you still alive?
Yeah, I'm there.
Okay. I wouldn't have been.
Have to stitch his
I understand. I'm frankly astonished that I'm still upright, but I'm there.
You're a doctor, right? I've got these sticky plasters. My monster's going to take a lot of plasters to put this head back on.
Well, this person's got
we got potions.
You did.
We got potions.
You got healing potions. This person's head's been bolted together. It's clearly possible.
Is it a bonus action or an action to drink a potion?
To drink a potion yourself. Oh, the rules get. It's a bonus action. It's a bonus. It's a bonus action to give yourself and to give it to someone else. Let's just move on with our lives. Bonus action for potions.
Fair enough. Thank you.
Thank you.
Rules. This figure stepped into the hallway and is just like hacking Vuk to pieces. A figure slides in next to them. Looks. Who's in the? No one's there. Ed, roll me a perception check because you're currently bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perception, you say?
Yes, please. Actually, Atlas, you're still in the big hall, aren't you? You're looking. Oh, no perception needed. A figure steps in next to this humongous person, quite tall. They've got a very humanoid looking, but there's no obvious animalistic features. The arms are a bit long, neck's a bit long, but no obvious this is a shrew. Like there's no obvious animal look about this person. Shrew? No, it's not a shrew. They will step in, look around the room, see Etalus, see Astel, see.
I'm at the top of the stairs.
Wait, which room have they come in?
On the main hall.
We're not in the main hall. We're in the collapsing room upstairs.
Upstairs, up the stairs, there is a door. Etalus was standing at that door, and you said that Etalus grabbed your hand.
Oh, so you can see. So you didn't go round a corridor or anything.
No, straight up, straight up.
Okay.
We'll look at this whole situation. We'll see what is going on. Yeah, that's what I would do. But no, it's interesting. Yep, we'll cast a spell. The top floor, where Etalus and Astel are, gets filled with a fog cloud. You can't see shit right now. Kida, looking back, you can see a cloud of smoke is filling this, about a third of this room now. You can't see much through it at all.
Ah, shit.
Cool. Etalus, it is your turn. You are in a fog cloud. You saw Vuk getting the shit kicked out of him on the ground floor.
I have to roll to not fall down the stairs?
Actually, no. That feels harsh. No, you could make your way down the stairs and out of the fog cloud if you wanted to. The point is that you can't see at the moment.
Yeah, I'm like, Kida, are you alright? No! Oh, shit.
Vuk's being like...
Are you more alright than being chopped in half?
Yes!
Stay brave, Kida. We'll come get you.
I'm assuming I can see Vuk, right? Because the floor has collapsed and Vuk is at the bottom of the collapse.
Okay.
No, the floor has collapsed into the room underneath where Uslam and Zelny are. And there's like a hole in the floor and it's like collapsed inwards, but there's not like a huge gaping hole. Like there's maybe a 5-foot hole if you squeezed your way
Is
through.
there like a convenient beam that's fallen to make it so you can sort of scramble down?
Let's say yes. I think there's a nice visual and I want to make this combat malleable.
Yay!
So there's sort of a beam hanging over you could scramble down if you want to do it, that you are currently being menaced by a slug.
I'm gonna say
Usual Thursday.
But you can't see into the main hall and you can't see because in that room there is a corridor that leads to the main hall, whereas up here there's no corridor because there's a stairway. What would you like to do?
I'm going to squeeze Assel's hand and say, try and help Kida.
Are you sure? Because that person looks really well armored and like spells are usually good against armor people.
Yeah, but I can at least... Ooh. I can try and stop them from moving, I guess.
Okay, just look after your friend.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and come down the stairs a little bit so my head is outside the fog cloud.
Just put your head through.
I just want to be able to see, so I'm going to kind of come down a little enough that I can see.
Okay. As you move down the stairs, you will move slightly out of the fog cloud and can therefore...
You could move back in at the end of your turn.
As you step out of the stairs, you look down, you see this very large figure sort of hacking into Vuk, who's like, ugh. Like, Vuk's tall. This figure is as tall, if not taller, and slightly burlier, and is not wearing the armor, but is the same sort of size, and is just hacking down, trying to crush Vuk to pieces. They're still there. You can't see this other figure at all. And
wait, the figure that casts the fog cloud? We can't see it?
Stepped up, cast the fog cloud, and then used their movement. No idea where they are.
Oh, okay. Well, poop face. Okay. I am going to...
Would Tom not have been able to see them move?
No one can see the hallway up. Vuk could potentially have seen them move.
Yeah.
They were right in front of Vuk, weren't they? Surely Vuk saw them move.
Okay.
Ed, does Vuk have the wherewithal at the moment to have seen where a figure who wasn't the big one chopping into him moved?
I don't think he would have done. I think that enough damage was taken in those 2 hits that he's fearing for his life, not anything else.
Cool.
Okay. Right. Well, I am going to point at the big dude that's hacking into... Well, do I point? No, I don't. I just draw my bow. I draw my bow, and I mark this asshole as... with Hunter's Mark.
Sure.
Okay. The question...
Yep.
If I use Hunter's Mark, can I still use my bow's special ability?
Yeah, it's an action.
Cool. Right. In which case... I am shooting at the that person.
Yep.
But my aim is to... Well, is it a hit?
You ensnare them, the ground around them, yeah.
Yeah. Because it's the space.
Yes, you effectively cast the spell by firing the shot.
What I'm attempting to do is do that, but also get the area outside. I'm assuming they're not far in. They're not that close. They're not far from the door. Because they basically just stepped in, saw Vuk, and was like, smash.
Yeah, they're not far from the door at all.
Yeah, so my intent is to catch
Ensnare
them.
the door, yeah.
And the... Yeah.
That's totally fine. I'm going to roll a dice for the wizard, because I know where they went, but I don't want to...
Okay.
Reveal.
Right, so I roll my attack.
Yep.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
It's a 17.
Yeah, it's a 17. I know, but like it could have been a 27 instead.
I thought you rolled a 1 again. I was waiting for the oh god.
There we go.
Hang on, this is your ensnaring thing. That hits the
so
you don't
I
shoot the person. You just cast a spell.
Okay.
You fire an arrow, but it doesn't like impact. It creates this horrible mess of massive tangles, which is now tangled all around the doorway and this figure who doesn't. There's no save, is there? It just rolls on the turn. Well, is there a roll?
They must succeed in a strength saving throw or be restrained.
Well, let's see what happens.
They're probably...
Yeah, they're going to be able to get out of that. However...
26.
Wow.
This gives no fucks.
Yep, okay.
They are a tank. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry, Vic.
No, it was a good idea. I enjoyed it.
You've made sure the doorway's blocked, which is no bad thing. Yep.
Yes.
Okay. I guess if the doorway is blocked, is there any... I don't necessarily need to go back into the fog cloud?
It's up to you. I'm not telling you what to do.
I know. I know you're not, but I don't have anything else I can do, so...
Are you staying on the stairs?
Yeah.
Cool. Right. Kida.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
Meep. Where you are, look at this slug person just flailing in the window. Suddenly, a ghostly figure will come flying out of a nearby wardrobe and will just start leaning in and trying to grab at this slug person, going, "Get out of my house!" Don't recognize her at all.
Great.
She's going to try and attack the slug person. I'm rolling against myself. Here we go. Yep. The ghost attacks the slug person and hits them. Oh, what's going on? It starts getting, like, you see some of the arms where they're grabbing getting necrotized. It's not great.
That's what you get. Yeah.
So you start screaming to say that.
Yes.
If anything, I think this might give Kida strength, bizarrely. Good. The statue, the figure will, this ghostly figure turn around and go, go, friends, it's fine, I've got this. Sorry. Right, at the door, you hear shouting, "Boss, you're right there. What's going on? Guys, the door is blocked, guys. I'll come round." Cool. Uslam, it's your turn. Sorry, there was another person behind the door, but they didn't get caught in it because they were too far away, and they couldn't get through the damn thing, so they're going round.
God, yeah.
As I lie on the floor in the embrace of this old man, just like...
Tom, you are not functionally prone.
I know, I just think it's funny. I got tackled down.
Yeah.
This 18-year-old boy got tackled by an old man. It's just like, okay, just having a little cuddle on the ground. Right, are you capable of taking care of yourself? I'm going to go help you.
He will get up off the floor, since the scene's on collapsing on both of you. Will go over to his armchair. Will pull out what looks suspiciously like a shotgun, and will go, "I'm fine."
Good.
And will plonk himself down in the chair like it's a, "No one's getting in. It's fine."
This one feels a weird sense of like familial, like, yep.
This person when I'm older.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
No, who knows? There's poor Uslam in his own house with all these books. Just go, fine, just got my books. Don't need anyone. Lovely
Yeah,
books.
that's what happens when you love of your life dies when you're 18. Go on, off you go.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. She's fine. The drag
dying.
Tony hasn't been kidnapped by a dragon yet for a horde. Right, let's go.
Dragonator, it's really sad. Go on then.
Yeah.
Have your turn.
Fine. I go out into the hallway where I can see Vuk.
If you run out of this room into the hallway, you can get to the same place that Vuk got to because you were the equidistant.
Yeah.
You can see Vuk being absolutely mullered by this elephant person, and Ustam on the Etalus on the stairs with bow drawn and like the doorway ensnared.
What about the wizard?
Oh, the wizard is under the stairs. The wizard is like directly under where Etalus is on the stairs.
In a cupboard?
No, it's just the stairs are the stairs are wide and open, and they just slipped in and slipped under the stairs to get out of cover.
Can I see the wizard? I
Yeah,
just
you can,
made
yeah.
I slid into the hallway, like gone that, and just made eye contact with the wizard. And I'm like,
And the wizard will look at you and start casting a spell. I mean, it's not their turn, but you know what I mean.
Rude. Look at the giant Loxodon. I'm like, hey, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what? Fuck you.
Loxodon just look back at you and go,
hello, stranger. Fuck you too.
Oh, you're not coming to my birthday party, Hex.
Nice.
Fine, they are hexed.
They are hexed.
Ability score, are you hexing?
Strength, I guess.
Yeah, sure.
I know that was a saving throw, but, you know.
Hey, if they try and grapple.
Yeah. And then I think I will Eldritch Blast.
Go for it.
Yeah, fun. And
give me that Eldritch Blast.
Ooh, 15.
Your Eldritch Blast impacts, I'm going to say the head. And you think this would break through flesh usually. There's a faint, like, pang noise. And when they turn back around, under their skin is partly metal.
Oh, cool. Metal plate. Nice.
Makes sense. It's holding their split head together.
Is that the best you got?
But I mean, diplomacy wouldn't work here if we just asked you to leave, or we could just give you what you wanted.
Just get it out there.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Welcome.
Unless
It's
Tom's
like,
got a bonus action.
fuck you. I'm going to throw a spell at you. It didn't work. I mean, diplomacy.
Possible.
Hey.
What if we do it this way round usually?
My cool granddad's in the next room with a shotgun, so...
Unless there's a bonus action, Tom.
No, the bonus action was the hex. Yeah,
Sorry. Keita, it's your turn.
Great. So the words, whole words have left from my brain.
Floor.
Okay, so the beam is a beam to slide down so I can get round to where other people are on the ground floor.
Oh,
right?
you could do a sick, like, slide down the floor, use the beam to, like, hang off and jump down. It's not high ceiling.
That's
like,
my
maybe
idea.
15 feet, yeah. And then
I want to do some cool flippy shit. Yeah.
That's totally fine. Roll me an acrobatics check just for the nature of how cool it is. You're still going to achieve it. It's just how cool you look doing it.
Sure.
Just for yourself, because no one else will see this. Because everyone else is either in
Please, Zelny will see this.
What a time to roll in that one.
Oh, you're kidding.
I'm not going to. No, as we said, it's not going to affect gameplay. It's just for like, can we have your like? I'll do this cool. It'll be and you just and like fall through the hole in the floor and just land, and then we'll go. You all right?
Fine.
Fine now.
To sleep.
You can run through to the other room where you'll be right next to us. Them same distance move, just you fell down a floor as well, which there's a hole in the floor, and vertical height doesn't make a difference in daily movement terms. So you know,
just to clarify, there's the big one attacking Vuk, and there's the sorcerer spellcaster somewhere in the fog cloud.
No, the fog cloud is fogging the top
The
floor.
wizard in the fog cloud is Astel. The other wizard is downstairs.
I loved that book as a child.
I should grow its biography.
Is there anyone else down here other than the big one attacking?
Yeah,
Vuk?
the wizard
Yes,
is
there
under the stairs.
Right, okay.
There's the Wizard Under the Stairs, another great book, and there's the Elephant in the Hall, another fantastic book.
We're just writing a series of children's.
I'm not a fan of the snail in the window.
I've left the snail on the window behind.
The snail hit by the ghost, yeah.
I think I'm going to aim for the elephant in the corridor because
It's in the hallway, but yes.
In the
So it's a main hall, like a main hall, like a large main hall space, 2 floors of height to
Hey,
it.
at least it's in a room.
Geography is happening.
You can reach Elephant Boy.
Cool.
There's a boy.
I imagine Elephant Boy is quite tall though. Is he close enough to a wall for me to sort of like to boing? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna slide down in a scrappy way. Look at Zanio, then run through the hall, boing boing, and attack with my rapier.
Please do.
I'm trying to aiming for like in under the armor in the neck kind of area.
Not wearing armor.
I thought you said
just leathery metal.
But the metal bit's in them.
The metal bit's in that. There's a metal sort of plate in the head that's holding the head together, and but otherwise their corpus is not armored. They're not wearing like heavy armor.
That's me.
It doesn't matter anyway because the dice have started betraying me now. So that was only a 12.
as you leap up to stab the rapier through the neck, you do. Like, it goes in, but they don't even notice.
So now I'm just clinging to my rapier stuck in his neck.
In the-
Great. We'll do that. This is not how I thought this would go. Look, you all right?
No, really not.
Hi, Keita.
I'm going to healing word.
Oh, thank you.
To the tune.
This is going to make everything different. Thank you.
To the tune of 8. Now, I have a question for you, Chris. I have taken an attack action on my turn. Technically, I should be able to do a flourish if my sword is stuck. The neck.
Pick him.
How would you like to flourish? And let's work it out.
Wiggle it in his neck. That's amazing.
He won't do anything. He's dead. Go on.
I think it's just that I have the. Usually, when I don't roll on that ones, I have the athletic flippy ability to, if he tried to attack me, I can kind of flip out the way a little bit.
You want to use the evasive flourish?
The defensive flourish, yes.
Yeah, of course you can. Totally fine.
Great.
Good idea.
Do you roll that now, or do you roll it when someone tries to attack you?
Oh, no, I don't get to do that, actually.
Why not?
Because it's if the weapon attack hits. But my walking speed has increased by 10 feet.
Lovely. You could use any other kind of flourish that you wanted to. I don't mind.
I think they're all if it hits.
not
If a weapon
sure.
attack hits. If a weapon attack hits. All of the flourishes are if a weapon attack hits.
Then never mind.
I'll just be here.
Yeah.
Just hanging on.
Cool. Then in which case, Vuk, you are standing in front of Croucher, being crushed by this gigantic elephant person who now appears to have a kida growing out of its neck.
Which is a terrible affliction at the best time. So, have I seen that I am now backed up because I wasn't before?
Uslam entered the room and spoke to the elephant person. You'd have noted that. Etelis came down the stairs and shot vines at the door. I think you probably would have seen that too. And Kida's on him.
And I shouted, "Hi, Keita!" She jumped.
The only person who knows what's happening is Asta.
Yes, so perfect. Okay, so I feel like I am. I didn't see the wizard come in. I'm trying to figure out what's the.
You probably have a certain amount of there's a wizard under the stairs. Like you probably fine.
I think also the healing gives Vuk a
boost.
Well, a jolt of self-confidence was possibly not a good idea. But I think what he's going to do is what he's going to do is
do something drastic.
Well, not that drastic. He's going to attack the. Oh, wait a minute. I've just seen that I've got turn undead. Will that actually be effective?
We've never spoken about it before.
No.
If you turn undead, do you then have to start walking in the opposite direction?
Can't walk with me.
I'm not an ambi-turner.
Ed, we've never spoken about the effects of turn undead on the deathless in this universe, nor how it would affect you. If you would like, so you as Vuk have no idea what will happen if you do this.
I think I'm going to wait for that one then.
There's no reason not to do it.
No, understood. I want to see. Okay, so what I want to see is how
it might do something awful to you.
That's the.
Okay, so what new guest are we getting?
Well, someone playing a rat peacock, obviously.
Obviously.
As it bursts through the window.
I mean,
Not even humanoid, just a rat peacock. What's your character class? Rat peacock.
Okay, I'm going to attempt
high charisma because I can flare my tail, but also my attack is just a peck. Oh no, it's a bite.
If I want to do spiritual, if I cast spiritual weapon, does spiritual weapon attack on this turn?
Yes.
So I will do that first. Then.
Sure. You summon a what is your spiritual weapon?
And I don't think I've summoned it before, so it's going to be. Oh yes,
Power of farts? What?
No, like it was like
no.
Gust of wind.
Yeah.
I think. No, that's guidance that Ed never casts anymore, even though it's a cantrip.
Boom.
It was a nice start.
And then they just fall out and like have like little seed bombs fall out of your
seed bomb.
It's a lovely idea, but I don't think it's going to be that. No, I think it's going to be anything. It's going to be a crow, but a sort of.
Okay.
What is this vibe?
Crow? Yeah, crow.
There's a darkness creeping into to Vuk, which I think is represented by this.
You lost your smell and you gained a crow.
I don't know why it's a crow. Fine. A crow. A crow appears.
That's the idea.
Are you attacking with the crow?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm attacking with the crow, first off. That's a 25.
Hits. Yeah, absolutely hits. Crow starts clawing at this elephant's head.
Weed.
Who looks up with a kind of, what the
Trying
fuck
to go
is
for the
this?
other eye.
Trying to go for the other eye.
Woo.
Okay.
Wow. So I just rolled a 19 and an 8 on the damage. That was a fantastic turn. I don't think I can do that to him. So it's 12 damage.
Oh, right, I see. Sorry. 19 damage? My little boy.
My son. My child.
My sweet nightmare. Okay, right. You claw at, thing is, claw at the face where the eye is, and you start clawing away at it, expecting like gouts of blood and nothing. Like you're tearing away leathery skin. Doesn't seem to care at all.
Yep. So in which case, it's going to get a clonk around the other side of the head with Michelle. That's 21.
Wow, that also hits.
I'm impressed. 2 can play at this bludgeoning game. Oh, that's more like it.
For that. Sorry, this person is an absolute prick.
Well, exactly. Okay.
He's still your beautiful boy, though.
Yeah, they always are.
So that one's only 5. I got a 1 and an 8 on my damage roll. So
good. You clonk around the head with the club, and your crow is clawing at the face.
Yes.
Cool.
That's the idea.
He's not happy.
There is a sort of "you shall not pass" kind of thing.
You
going
are
on.
not Gandalf.
No. I am fully aware of that, but that's why I was
trying to go anywhere.
No, I know.
Well, he did come back from the dead, so he's.
Oh, I see. Oh, it's ontological. Fine.
Jesus instead.
Yes. Cool. There is much rejoicing. Astel.
Right. Gonna follow Etelus out of the fog cloud.
Sure.
Can I see the wizard under the stairs?
If you come out and look around the room, you'd go, hang on, the wizard's not here. If you then peer over the banister and look down, you would see them, yes.
And how healthy still, I appreciate this is a difficult question because they're dead. How healthy still does the elephant... I think we thought heavy armor because you said really heavy boots, by the way.
Oh, no, like combat trousers and like DMs. Except not DMs, they're an elephant, it's elephant feet.
Right. How healthy do they look still?
They made of sterner stuff than that, yeah.
Grand. What I'd like to do is position myself so that my aura will hit the wizard, but not Etelus.
You'd like to what?
Position myself so that my radiant aura will hit the wizard, but not Etelus.
Under the stairs?
Yeah, because I'm on the stairs.
Yeah, it is blocked by walls.
No, it isn't.
It's not blocked by walls?
No. It's 10 feet around you. Nowhere does it specify blocked by walls.
Interesting. Okay, to hit the wizard and not hit Etelus, you'd have to, like, run all the way down the stairs and run up to them. Etelus is on the stairs above the wizard. Like, I don't know how you want me to...
But was Etelus, like, directly above the wizard, or was Etelus... Etelus only, like, popped out of the fog cloud?
You will either need to run down or jump over the banister.
I don't want to be in contact with them, but I'd quite like to be near enough that it hurts.
Then it will hurt Etelus too.
Title of your... No.
But can't you designate who? No, you can't.
Not yet.
Okay.
That's been the problem.
Is it the end of someone's turn? Is it the end of your turn?
The end of my turn.
No, you can't hit them and not hit Etelus. Sorry.
Without going down.
Without going down.
That's fine, I'll go down.
You run down the stairs and you want to be within 10 feet of the wizard, but not like cheek by jowl.
Yeah, and I certainly don't want to be anywhere near the elephant person.
You can hug the wall and, like, the wizard hugged the wall and stayed around the edge. You can basically do the same thing, but stop 10 feet away and just glow at them. They'll look slightly confused. You know that part of the side of their mouth is torn and they're not bleeding. They're also dead.
Okay.
Interesting. Like someone fish hooked them and.
Actually, before I move into their eye line, I'm going to cast Phantasmal Force on the elephant person.
Oh, great. What's the save?
It's an intelligence save. I'm presuming they're shit at it.
Hey now.
Brilliant.
Neutral modifier.
Let's not start casting assertions. I'm sorry, yes.
I don't know how to cast assertion. That's like level.
Go on, what do they get?
They got a 15.
Grand. So what I'm going to, because of how, right, they have the same red glow as the Terror. The Terror got really upset when Priff did the thing, which had a specific look to it, didn't it?
Yeah, purple skull.
Right. I'm going to send a purple skull directly at them. So now it's hovering around them.
Oh, they look fucking terrified.
Yeah.
They are like, what? There's like a, what? Like they're trying to work out, are there fucking Deathbringers here? It's fucking Deathbringers. Like, they're not happy with that
So the psychic damage is 2. And the radiant damage is 8.
8 on the whiz.
No, 8 on the. I get to direct damage when I do a spell as well. So that's 10 damage for the elephant and 8 damage for the wizard. And they should probably roll a con save for the fog cloud.
Excellent.
They're going to drop it anyway because everyone's out of it.
Yes. Yes, and then I end my turn somewhere near the wizard.
You're within 10 feet of the wizard. That's fine.
Can I? Do I have to go around the banister, or can I stay just at the bottom of the stairs, like on the other side of the banisters? They still can't see me.
I think they know that you're there.
This feels like a Victorian parlour game.
Because it's a massive
glow.
A spell happened and a glowing skull went towards the element.
No one else can see that. It's in their mind.
Oh, right. I think to cast a spell you have to talk. So a spell happened. They're not.
Yeah. Fine.
And then the banister, you can see the hat. Just sticking up, like
you see the you can see the shako. Your shako, you're hoisted by your own shako.
And then, as my bonus action, I'm going to drink my potion.
All right,
because I've got 5
Oh,
hit
should have
points.
done that during my turn.
Oh dear.
Oh, I'm going
I get back 4 hit points because I rolled 2 ones.
How expensive that potion was. 4 hit points. Oh, Nelly.
I'm done.
You done?
Oh, yep.
All right. The slug.
Slug.
That's all right. No one's there. I'm just going to roll some stuff. Cool. Big boy.
Big boy.
Oh, is he back on again already?
Hang on. Let me just see if Phantasmal Force does anything else.
He can roll at the end of each turn.
No, he can use his action to examine it.
He's not going to do that.
With an investigation check.
No.
So it thinks it's real.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's
terrified.
He has no reason to not think it's real, but also it's not behaving like traditional Deathbringer spells because you've never seen them en masse. You've only ever seen one do it once. So it's like
hovering around his
Yeah, so it's very much like what the fuck is it?
It doesn't matter. He believes it's real.
Yeah,
and his mind rationalizes it to make it real.
Yeah, he thinks there's some kind of quirky.
Check.
This is like what, a baby Deathbringer spell? What the fuck is this? Like he's not sure what's going on. He has no context for it. It's like weird.
The hesitation is all we need.
We'll probably look across and see you've entered the fray and might think that you've possibly got some Deathbringer powers, which would be bad.
I'm gonna hold my neck. I don't have a necklace on, but I'm gonna pretend.
Oh shit! Really?
That's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Wow.
And there's a target painted on your back.
Look, I'm already dying. Like they might as well direct the damage towards me. I'm already going.
All right.
We'll see. We've got some healers still.
You didn't even heal yourself, Ed.
I tried. No, I didn't. You're right. Somebody else did it for me. It's easier.
Okay. He will look at the wizard and say, Bara, deal with that. And will then look back at Vuk, look at the crow, look at your glowing club that sort of thwack them around the face, and will just, my turn, and will try and hack Vuk to pieces.
No! Don't do it!
Stop it!
We're just hanging there. All right, so we're going to do one attack against Vuk first. Let's get the ball rolling, and then we'll see what we do about the annoying one.
Wow.
Her little legs are just kicking
Oh
again.
my
It's like,
god!
stop it.
It's a 19 on the dice, 27 to hit. I'm sorry, I'm
got me.
rolling.
No, it's all good.
It's all good.
It's all good.
Day.
Oh,
17,
we want combat.
17 slashing and 9 fire.
Right, I'm down.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll just be a big carving slash, and we'll probably, like, it doesn't... Does it cut Vuk's head off? No, feels a bit harsh. It'll just be like it'll be a heavy slash to the side of your neck that would potentially be extremely lethal, but you have enough hit points max for it not to be an instant lethal hit, but will cut Vuk down. The crow fades away. We'll look at you on its shoulder, Keita. Oh, yeah. I'm tempted. I'm going to do it. It's going to pick you up and throw you at Astel.
Nice.
It's a fastball special.
It's going to fastball special, but not in the way that you want. It gets 2 attacks. I'm gonna allow this because I think it's funny. It's going to try and grab you off its neck and throw you at Astel. A contested grapple, please. It roll strength disadvantage, Tom?
It does.
Thank you.
Aha! I helped.
Oh, for goodness sake.
What was it?
No.
I've changed dice. And I've lost all abilities. There's a nut one for an 8.
I only rolled a 9.
No!
Because I rolled a 4 disadvantage. But yeah, grabs you and just
Another number.
throws you at Astel. I think because it was such a poor roll on both accounts, what it will be is you go flying over, try to sort of land at Astel's feet, like, fuck it. You still have your rapier. But the big one just goes, like it wanted to do more, and looks at its hand, looks around like, who's fucking with me? And looks at the skull floating around his head and is like, okay, all right. You've got this. And there's a bit more comedy. You've got this. And is going to straighten up. Who's he going to go for? He's going to go towards Keita and Astel because someone's doing some skull shit, don't like it, and is going to basically stand up and be in front of you, sword at the ready to sort of run in and charge. Fucking
Great. Can't wait.
yeah.
You smell real bad.
Me? I had a bath this
Not
morning.
you. Although.
Wow.
Shade thrown in the middle of the death
I am the
throes.
cleanest one here, thank you.
Probably.
I had a shower last night. For
The
You know what? You're still kind of giving alcohol fumes.
Yeah. I also drank brandy earlier.
Not me, Uslam.
The wizard, who is definitely there for backup, is going to look at that situation and step away from it. It's going to stay under the stairs, trying to stay out of arrow sight. You can still lean over and shoot if you want, Etelis. It's just rules and life. And is going to gesture towards Uslam.
Hi.
Hi. I'm
very charming.
I don't necessarily want you to attack me, Chris, but they definitely were told to attack me.
Yeah, but now the big one's literally walked over. Like,
fine. I'm fine. Kill Uslam instead. I'm good.
Right, what am I going to use in my list of choices? I'm going to use that one. Okay, Uslam. They will lean around and fire 3 burning rays at you.
Ouchies.
Ouchies. Right, scorching ray.
Oh, ray.
All right.
24 to hit. I'm rolling very well today, folks. I am sorry.
This is ludicrous.
Yeah, 19 to hit.
Meets it, beats it.
Thank you. 22 to hit. I'm very sorry. I don't want to roll this high.
To die. I think Chris just wants us to die.
I don't want to roll this high. It's just a thing. It happens.
Considering you were like, shall I take his head off? Yeah.
I just thought it would be a cool visual, but then it fucks with the game too much.
How much damage did you
29 points of fire damage on the
But
scorching
Tom is
ray.
squishier than I am.
I don't know what to tell you. 5, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5. I don't know what to tell you what's happening today.
7 points left.
Oh,
I'm still
I'm sorry. That was just a crazy roll.
So, concentration, so that's 3.
3 concentration checks, but you have Warcaster, so...
I do, so that's 3 with advantage. This might take some time.
Hold music, please.
Okay, so first roll was a 17 and 15, so that's fine, but the next one was a 9 and a 6, so X drops.
X drops, cool. And you're also, like, you're horribly burned. This was a very...
Hold on, is it fire?
It is fire.
Yeah.
You take
I'm
half.
a tiefling. I take half.
Oh, you don't look like a tiefling, but you still are a tiefling.
Yeah.
Fine. So you only
Lots of
take
that. Well done.
14.
Amazing.
That
lot
makes things a lot better, yes.
Okay, so I think flames lick around you, and it's horrible burns, but you just, like, in it. Like, you're just there and go...
Don't give him an opportunity to cackle.
Like, it's definitely not burning you as much as this person thought it would burn you.
I also am like, ah!
It's like...
Okay. They look somewhat confused. Okay. Good.
I'm gonna eat your eyes. Just like trying to tempt my demonic thing, like.
Roll a performance check.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
For some reason, Usman's like the demonic eyes come back for a moment. It's like, performance is a 5. I'm gonna eat your eyes.
She looks perplexed. How she looks.
Fail.
Right.
I just sort of like go. It's been a long day.
You get back. I understand. Good. Right. Atlas, you're at the top of the stairs. You see all this happen. It's up to you.
Ah, shit.
Shit.
What am I supposed to do? Okay.
Shoot there.
Do the actual Deathbringer shit.
Yeah.
You can-
How does that work?
Okay. Same principle as Hunter's Mark, and it also requires concentration.
Oh, shit.
It drops the Hunter's Mark, and it has a similar effect that the damage is not. Your weapon's damage is necrotic.
Mm-hmm. Can I have done it instead of Hunter's Mark?
Interesting. Because it's basically the same thing as Hunter's Mark, just it has a secondary effect, I will allow that. When you cast it's the first time you've cast it, you speak the spell in common. It doesn't have a sort of Sylvan or any other kind of magical effect. It's just what it says is that not even you can escape death.
Okay. Yeah. So I guess in
say go on, Atlas, say not even you can escape death. I want to hear Atlas say not even you can escape death.
It's like, in Atlas it's like not even you can escape death. Yeah. With the bow, and it's like
yeah, that's fine. Totally fine.
Yeah.
This is doing smack talk now. Okay.
It's very sorry. Hey, okay, I can't help the fact that I'm incredibly nasal right now. Okay.
I always thought of Atlas as being somewhat nasal. It's fine. Oh no, the sweet them.
Also, like listen, going. I don't know that's the spell.
Atlas is an incredibly pretty person.
That's very true. Yes.
Yes.
Not a bit nasal.
They have allergies.
Not even
which
you
is
can
weird.
escape death. It's slightly petulant. Definitely, it's like, how dare you do these things to my friends?
Boo. Boo.
Yeah.
From death's heart, I stab at thee.
Okay.
So yes, you don't have to do it again. You've already done it. You know how to do it, and you've already done it. That's totally fine.
The thing is that
Shoot
I have
him.
regrets. I know I have to declare this first, though.
Declare what first? Sorry.
Sharpshooter.
Yes, you do have to declare sharpshooter first before you roll.
Do it.
In
I
for
just
a
need to roll
penny.
more than a fucking 7.
In
Okay.
for a penny, in for a pound.
Okay.
You sharpshooter.
Yes.
Yay.
Do it.
This is a bad
In for a
idea.
copper, for gold.
Oh shit.
Yeah, of course.
One.
Is that a 1? What is it?
It's like a 13. No, it wouldn't even be a 13. It would be a 7.
A 7?
We missed you, Rebecca.
That's very true, actually.
Not because Nat's not doing a fantastic job, but because, well, Rebecca rolls.
Chris, I miss Rebecca's dice. She didn't pass me her dice when she passed me this square, and
Well, that is someone's fault for not arranging that conversation. Probably me. All right, you sight down your bow.
changing dice every fucking time, so I just have like this kind of graveyard of dice in front of me. They're like 1, a 3, a 2, and it's just like
You sight down your bow, taking extra special care to aim as tightly as you can. But as the shot goes through, it impacts, but it seems to do nothing at all. This person doesn't feel pain anymore. Like, you don't know how many times they've died, but they appear to be completely fine.
Many times. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Is it like the scene in Lord of the Rings where Boromir keeps getting shot with arrows and just keeps going?
No, because that's pathetic.
Honourable.
Oh, don't you be mean to Sean Bean or Sean Bourne or Sean Bean.
Let's face it, when Sean Bean starts getting shot there, you all went, oh, it's another film where Sean Bean dies horribly. Oh, well. He's there going, oh, I'm in so much pain, but now I understand that I was an ass beforehand. No, you don't. You were a dick. Own it. Fuck.
He had a bad death.
I really didn't like that. Like, oh, he's dead. Now we should care. Really? He played him as a prick. I'm sorry. That's off we go.
Wow. Didn't realise that was going to happen when I made that comment.
Hey, wow. Apparently death makes you noble.
It does.
Anyway. Yes, this person doesn't care. Not like Boromir, just doesn't care.
Right.
Should we carry on?
I don't know. Let's keep talking.
That's fine.
Okay. Well, all my bonus actions are, yeah.
Yeah.
Fog cloud's still there. Didn't dismiss
No,
it.
it's not. You said you dropped it.
No, the wizard
dropped
could drop. Oh, I didn't roll to see if they did
Yeah.
drop it. They've dropped it. There's no reason to keep it out. They drop it. It's all good.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I have taken my action. My bonus action is really not very useful.
Okay.
Yeah.
And in which case, I'm rolling for ghost. Excuse me.
Oh, ghost.
Go, ghost.
Ghost time.
Bring the second attack.
That's not long now to second attack, and you
know.
all desperately need it.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm just saying, fireball.
From
anyone.
Second attack and fireball. These are the things you get at 5th level. It's very important. Right. That's the end of the ghost's turn. Muslim, it's now your turn.
Cool. Healing potions, bonus action for other people
Let's
as
just
well.
say it's
or
bonus
for...
actions. Yeah, let's just say they're all bonus actions, Tom. Otherwise, we'll be here going, which one is I can't remember.
Well, yeah. I rush over to Vuk.
The snail doesn't care about it.
That's all it feels like.
I will rush over to Vuk, pop my potion, pour it into his mouth, and go, on your feet, come on.
Okay. Perfect.
So what's
cool.
that? 2d4 plus
2.
right?
2d4 plus 2.
Please roll better than I did.
Yeah.
I mean,
thank you, though.
It's a 5. You know,
That's
it's you're
something.
up.
5 hit points, Ed. You're up.
That'll do. Yeah. I'll take it.
You have 5 hit points and you're prone on the floor.
That's fine.
You have a sort of gaping wound in your neck now.
The Loxodon isn't any. The Loxodon's just sort of gone past me, right?
Oh, yeah. Other side of the room,
It's not your
menacing.
turn, Ed. It's Tom's turn. He's just got you back up.
Menacing.
No, I got you. It's just whether we now had to deal with the Loxodon again straight away.
He's the other side.
Got it.
And the wizard. Who's.
Asta and Kida are about 10 feet away from the wizard with the large... It's not a Loxodon, by the way. That's a different universe. It's an elephant person, but fuck it.
I'm sorry. Yes,
it's totally fine. Breathing over them heavily. Charging into attack, but turn-based combat. You know.
I think I might just Eldritch Blast the wizard.
Wow.
Yes.
Not the Loxodon?
Do it.
Not the elephant?
Well, fine. Yeah, the Loxodon.
I mean, honestly, they are both a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
The elephant feels like more of a problem, Tom, since it does like 16 points of damage every hit.
Hang on. Hold that thought. When does the Loxodon take more psychic damage?
No, it's on. I think it's on.
On its turn?
I don't know.
Or at your turn? Because both things have happened.
No, I cast it last turn. Affected target.
You sure? Yes, last turn.
Each round on your turn, the phantasm on my turn.
On your turn. Cool.
Yeah,
Sorry, I thought it took damage.
It's not an action or anything. I just can do it.
It just happens. Fine.
Yeah.
Good.
Sorry, I thought we missed a damage roll. I'm sorry, Tom. You were saying.
Well, I think I had a plan, but it wasn't a good plan. So I'm gonna shoot the Noxodon. I'm gonna shoot the Elephant Man.
Oh no!
I'm gonna shoot John Hurt.
Please don't shoot the Elephant Man. He's had a rough life as it is.
He's a human being.
Off you go.
And
Shoot
he's
the elephant.
very pleased to meet you. Yeah,
shoot
I
the
shoot the. Yeah, I shoot the elephant. But it's a 9, so.
See, what it does is it punches a hole into their back, and there's like it's like a faint puff of like nothing, like dust.
Dust, yeah.
There's no blood. There's no blood. Actually, what you do is there'd be a faint, and then you see a small mote of flame through a slight hole in their back because they are powered by fire.
Nice.
Stop it, you!
I think what we're discovering is that not only did Rebecca provide all the dice rolls, she also gave the rest of us better luck.
Just generally.
That's Cleo just having a quiet cup of tea. It's like, I wonder what my friends are up to.
Yes, a quiet cup of tea. That's what's happening. It's all
If we're all
fine.
dead when Rebecca comes back, Cleo is gonna have feelings.
Okay, Vuk is up.
Yes.
So that's okay.
Yes.
Well,
I mean, he's got some hit points.
It's better than him being in death saves.
Yeah, that's true. It is. Considerably.
Thank you.
I'm going to stand up, having been thrown to the floor, I guess, and elephant person charging towards me.
At least you weren't a projectile. Got close.
Yes. I mean, it could have gone with a nat one. It could have gone terribly bad if I was still holding onto my rapier and being thrown at.
No, it was a 1 and I rolled a 9. Like I cannot justify that being someone gets chucked at someone else and they take damage. Absolutely not.
I think she's gonna rally herself and try and stand up with this giant elephant person charging towards, and again, it's gonna brandish the sword in front of her face, and the claw is gonna glow.
Cute.
Nice.
And could he please make a wisdom saving throw?
I can certainly try.
Yeah.
14.
Meets it, beats it.
Sorry.
I don't. That's upsetting.
He's proficient in wisdom says.
Oh, he's proficient. Okay, I won't Silvery Barbs then.
Sorry?
I won't Silvery Barbs then.
So wizard muttering to know what's going on.
The wizard on the floor is also muttering, isn't it?
Just all the mutter.
Wizard mutter. Yep.
I think to everyone else, it looks like Kida is trying a thing that she's been taught, and then is like, it didn't work. Like she was kind of whispering and muttering something as she flourished the sword, and then she was like, and then I think what she's gonna do in a panic is Asta was also looking distinctly hurt, right?
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah. Most people are looking
Oh
pretty
no, I can't
bad.
because it was a spell.
Indeed, you cannot cast 2 spells in one turn.
Yeah, in that case, I'm just going to look back at Asta and say, I'm sorry, but I do really believe in you. And I'm going to give you bardic inspiration, and then I would like to
run away
and blend
Very
into the
bardic
wall.
maneuver. I see nothing wrong with this.
The big elephant will get an attack of opportunity if you run away. It's your decision. I'm not going to tell you what to do.
But if you do that, I can also run away, and they can't take an attack of opportunity on me.
It's all about Asta.
It is all about Asta.
That's also a very good book.
If I've chameleoned into the floor, is that attack of opportunity at disadvantage?
It's hide.
Can you hide as a bonus action?
No.
No, you're.
No.
That was a slow realization.
So you've already used your action to cast a spell. So no.
Is it an action to chameleon carapace?
Presumably.
Okay. It's not on this character sheet because this is a weird amalgamation of races.
Just lies down on the stairs.
Can you take a look? I'll take a look.
It's advantage on stealth checks when blending into my surroundings.
Cool. A stealth
It's not
check would
stealth
take an
check.
action. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. It's fine. Well, I mean, I will blend into the floor anyway, but for flavor rather than
Meaningful.
mechanical advantage.
Absolutely.
And try and like up at the wall.
As you go, it's running in. It will just bat out with its sword, going for the flat of the blade to try and just bat you out onto the floor. Like,
yeah.
Not trying to hack, more of a kind of a get down. Get down.
Get down.
Not go to sleep. No, the robot, when things go to sleep, and the robot is now gone. Right. Attack of opportunity. We have 22.
No.
Oh. Munch.
10 points of the slashing and 3 points of fire as you guys batted out of as you go, because you do go, you still go. It doesn't mean you stop, but you sort of scuttle, having been batted quite heavily around probably the side, and organs were dislodged.
The wall lets out a scream.
Haunted wall.
Right. Kida fucks off. Upstairs, downstairs, ladies' chamber.
Any opportunity.
I think I'm heading round towards the entrance, the door into the original room that we were all in, but I'm staying in the main hall, so I'm still within sort of.
That's fine.
I can come back to.
Yes, you move out of the way. Vuk.
So, where am I in relation to the threatening people?
You're about.
I'm still by the door.
On your back.
You're by the door on your back, but you can get up and within 15 feet you can reach physically the big elephant because this room is not that big. You couldn't physically reach the wizard because he stepped further away.
Please just heal yourself.
Yes, it's the question of what else I can do after that, which I'm hoping might be a possibility. Okay. Yes, so first thing I'm going to do is cure wounds on myself.
That's an action.
That's what I'm trying to figure out what else I can do with the bonus action. That's what I mean.
If you wanted to save your action, you could... you've got healing word?
No, that's what I mean. The only thing I've got is cure wounds. So I'm going to do that first.
Hang on, before you do, Ed.
Okay.
Just going to mention that we mentioned a thought earlier about something you could do that would take an action.
We did.
I'm just throwing out there that it would be interesting and fun to give it a go.
Yes, no, and I had that very effective turn, and then everything went slightly peculiar. So now, why not? I think.
Okay.
Oh, right. So they're both dead.
Every single one of these attackers is dead.
Yes. Okay. So what I will do then. So as an action, I present my holy symbol and speak a prayer censoring the undead. So I will get up and charge.
You don't have to move.
I don't even have to move. I will stand by my shoe rack.
It's a toppled, broken shoe rack now, unfortunately.
It's the sign of it's a metaphor for me.
All right.
Don't do what I should do anymore.
I'm looking behind and like all these shoes. I'm like, why is he throwing all the shoes on the floor?
It's me, can't you see? It's me.
I'm the shoe. It's me.
Right. So everybody has to
look at you. And I'm like, oh, fuck's not okay. Why do you book me as a therapist?
So a cry will go out to Sylvanus, and everyone needs to make a wisdom saving throw, DC 14.
Right. And that's no one in the party is undead apart from you. And I have seen rulings on this before that I'm going to abide by as a DM, that you cannot turn undead on yourself, because that would be insane.
Yes.
Okay, good. Would be funny though. But
I would have taken your...
I'm running behind you going, who can?
I mean, that's the ultimate curse of any Dhampir anyway, right? I cannot escape myself.
Yeah, pretty much.
I guess it's just you can with therapy.
Let's go with that.
Okay, and just to confirm that, as the only member of the party who the class don't know about, you're not dead, right?
No.
Good.
Okay.
Not that I know of.
No, you're not.
Your pulse.
We're about to find out.
So DC 14.
Yes.
What is the visual, please?
It will be this time. It will be. Do you know that sort of that sort of slightly sort of yellowy green light that's very redolent of summer?
Yes.
And that sort of floods the area. That's what spills out of me, and is sort of it's undead is the sort of the cold and the winter and all of that kind of stuff. So it's that kind of healing light which is opposite it. Yeah. Weird coming. Looks weird coming out of me, I think.
No,
at
no.
this point.
Well, that's fortunate. The wizard will look at you and will sort of like cover their eyes and clearly not affected by it in the way that you wished, but will be looking somewhat like, oh dear.
Oh, damn. Okay.
The big one will turn around and look at you, snarl, like down the whole trunk, like it goes all the way down the trunk. It is a vicious thing. Lola, can it get through the door?
It would just have to make a strength check, and it's very good at
Does it have to make a strength check as it goes through the door, or does it?
No, I mean, I'm assuming if the door is entangled or whatever, it's
just difficult terrain, isn't it?
Yeah, it's difficult terrain, essentially.
And if they're within the difficult terrain at the end of their turn, there's strength saves and that sort of thing?
No, it's just...
It's only when it pops up at first that they have to roll. Cool.
When you cast... Oh, yeah.
Cool. Then in which case, they are going to snarl, look at you all and say, this isn't over. And...
But also, I would have...
The
entangle, I think, would have gone by now because I am concentrating on something else.
Oh, of course.
that
There
makes
was Hunter's
sense.
Mark that would have dropped, and we've got ourselves a bit muddled. That's fine. Then, in which case, it flared up and dropped. So there's nothing by the door anymore, which means the person who ran around the outside only saw it flare up and went, I'll go run around. Oh, I should have waited. But then, no idea. The big one is going to.
They don't technically run until their turn, I don't think. I think they have to use all their movement on their turn to run. They hover in midair.
Oh, I see.
About to run.
Then in which
before
case,
their turn.
they will look at Vuk, and you can see it's not fear, it's fury. It's how fucking dare you. Like, they are not happy about this at all. And yeah, they will look at you and say, this, would I say this isn't over?
This isn't over.
This isn't over. And they're looking to run, but they can't run yet because it's not their turn. Astel, it's your turn.
Right. How clear am I, Astel, on the rules of Ed's guidance, cleric stuff? Because I know that if it takes damage, it breaks.
I don't think that's...
Oh, yeah.
It does. If they take damage, it stops it.
True.
They stop running.
It's true.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Then I can never remember which way around it is. Then in which case, I think you grew up in a temple.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You are fully aware of this.
Were there many undead in the temple? That would have been way more interesting than what?
No, probably not. But, they'll have been like, oh, the crypt's gone all funky again. Like, there's a lot of dead bodies in temples. I presume there'd be like a certain undead issue. This is a world where undead exist.
There's one priest at the temple whose job is just to turn all the undead when they wake up every time. Off you go.
Go to sleep.
Oh, it's happened again. Quick, turn them on.
Go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
I think you are aware.
Grand. In which case, I'm going to move, so I'm not... My aura's not going to damage this person.
That's
because
fine.
they can't attack me because they haven't... but I will go and put myself right next to the wizard.
All up in your grill.
Who doesn't look like they're about to flee.
No.
Great.
You can move 10 feet away from the big one, that's fine.
In which case, I'm going to... Could they do me a con save, please?
The wizard?
Good way round.
Is this a spell?
No, I've got some other abilities that aren't spells that make people roll con saves. Yes, it's a spell.
It'll counter spell.
Rude.
Why is every wizard we've met higher level than me?
Rules of the game, frankly. Right, so as you start casting a spell, they will undo your magic in before it comes out. Probably the first time you've seen that happen. They will look slightly smug.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's going to hurt them anyway. In which case, I'm going to stand right up in their face so I can see them burn.
Nose to nose.
Where's the... When you deal damage to it? Yeah, I didn't deal damage to it. I don't get to do the extra, but I will do the end of turn.
They're a bit like you get very much up in their space. Like there's a momentary smugness and then and then you don't even punch them. It's like...
No, they take 4 points of burning damage.
Oh!
Ouchies.
Yeah, cool. All right. Okay, that's still happening. The big one will now, it's their turn, will now run for the door. They have to run past you, Vuk. Sorry?
Yeah, they have to run away.
Oh, interesting.
So they have to run further into the house.
Yeah.
Then they will barrel past you through a side door and just barrel through the house, and you can hear them smashing through rooms, looking for a way out.
Yeah.
But they're gone. Nice. They just charge. Like, let's put it this way: there's a door. They charge through the door, not like don't open the door, just straight through it and just keep
this was
going.
A good idea.
We're also going to fix that. We're very sorry.
Astel, the wizard will
No,
look.
we're not. The dude had money.
The wizard will look at you and will raise an eyebrow, and they will misty step and vanish.
Well, they have to go somewhere they can see, so they don't vanish, actually. They just go 30 feet somewhere they can see.
Outside the door. You don't see where they go.
Well, we have to be able to see it, because they can see it. So they reappear outside the door.
They misty step, you turn around, they're outside the door, and then they just start running away. They're all so done. Like, that's not
You'd better run.
Yeah, exactly.
Not even you could escape death or something.
I'm just like, okay.
palpably true.
And as we are now out of time,
Just going to sit down on the floor, I think.
as they
we
are
have
all,
finished, yes.
Yeah, as they are all running away, that is where we will end for today.
Oh my god. That was intense.
My friends,
I did not think I was going to survive.
You made a fuss at me saying, there's been too much politics. I want some combat. I gave you combat. I'm sorry Rebecca's not
It was
here.
good. It was good.
I think you need
That
to
was the issue.
scale your combat now that Rebecca's not here.
What? This is balanced. Unbelievable.
Is it?
Not.
Yeah, it is.
We're
balanced.
just babies.
Look, if I throw little things at you every time, you will never be scared of
Yeah,
fighting.
but it's been big. It's been big things the last 3 times, Chris.
It's to scale, yes.
We did survive.
One of
We
these
survived.
things.
Oh God. Okay, look, I found most combat too easy. There we go. Done. Fine. Therefore, I scale it up a little bit, and everyone's been fine so far. Good. Apart from Ed, who is
Fine is a very broad theory.
I'm glad your head didn't get ripped off. That was
Yeah, you got something. Anyway, thank you very much
I'm
for
glad we're
joining
not
us.
spending the next episode sewing you.
No, we've got like a whole.
Prestidigitation.
Like, yeah.
You can get metal clamps. Do the clamps.
like a sticky plaster. Big brave boy.
Big
That's
brave,
like a
big
row
brave
sticky
boy. That's what that is. A
Yeah.
big brave boy. Anyway, thank you for watching, everybody.
I'm
We
sorry, I'm
will.
going to wee while you do the outro. I'm so sorry.
Unbelievable. Oh, there's a
Every
rudeness every
single
time.
time.
Emma's also pregnant, peeps. There's
This is
a lot
real.
of pressure on bladder.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for joining us, everyone. We play currently every fortnight, so we are at the same time on Mondays in a week and a bit. Where on the alternate Mondays, I'm pretty sure we're into. What is it? It's Josh's show, isn't it? Yeah, we're into Josh's show
it
by
by
now.
now?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, we may even be nearing the end of Josh's show. It's hard to tell when you film so far in advance. But anyway, maybe it's something entirely new. I don't know. Like this is
At this point.
At this point.
Could be anything.
Anyway,
It's
join us
also
on
just as horrifying.
join us on Mondays for other D&D games set in Faerun. But we're not. This is our ongoing campaign set in our own home
Less
world.
stressful.
No, it's Josh. I doubt it's less stressful.
Oh, fair.
No,
of course
it's not.
Josh is mean. Cool. Anyway, right. So that's on Mondays, and on Tuesdays we're currently showing reruns of all of our big, long-running campaigns as well. So on Tuesday we currently have a rerun of Sea of Swords Forsaken, which will be going on for another couple of weeks, and then we'll be doing something new. But I don't know. Well, not something new. It'll be another rerun, but I'm not sure which show we're rerunning yet. I have to take a poll and see what people want.
Patreon.
Interesting.
Patreon poll, potentially. Yeah, join us on Patreon. That's right. Join us on Patreon to vote for what show you want to see after Sea of Swords Forsaken. Yeah, we'll do that. Canon.
That'd be amazing.
Yes, and on Fridays we have our talk shows, which is either Talk Together or Talking as a Free Action. Talk Together is more of like a chatteroony, and Talking as a Free Action is a question dungeon where it's more like an interview with the character, which is particularly interesting, so you can catch both of those things on Fridays. All of our shows are streamed at twitch.tv/RollTogetherRPG. You can find all of our shows archived at youtube.com/RollTogetherRPG, and there are podcast versions of all of our shows everywhere that podcasts are available, we hope. If not, let us know. Just search for Roll Together RPG. Yes, Patreon. Join us on Patreon. You can become a patron and patronize us. And thank you so much to our D20 Club. You are marvelous. Without you, we couldn't make the shows. So join them. Join them. And you can vote for what long-running show you want to see next on Tuesdays. There we go. It's a new perk. Came up with a new perk on the fly, folks. That's just how we do.
Lovely.
So not a YouTuber. Good. Thank you to our sponsors and supporters. Join us on the socials, Roll Together RPG, including TikTok. Thank you for your time. See you in a fortnight.
Bye.